Drive it in my truck right after the beer. And that bomb is shaped like a DUI. I'm about to die. I'll go 100 miles an hour. Little do you know, I filled up on gas. I'm again. You're now in baby ass. Over on the block with my burning truck. It's kicked out of line.
Stone Bridge became a member at Zima Stone which celebrates 4 months of membership. Oh boy, on the damn fuck shite time.
So, guess that's it, huh? Well, so you thought. I've got one last trick left in store. Bendy, get out here! You fell for the mountain with hatred in your heart. I'm fucking Sans from Undertale. Why'd you kill my dirty brother, kid? Watch his flying bones attack you from their frightened center. You're a problem, and I'll solve you. I'm gonna stop your genocides. Trapped in the underground, you killed everyone I fucking love. I'm sick of you, you smell like poo. I'm gonna gas to blast you to Deltarune. While possessed by Kara, you took everything here from me. Now it's time to fucking die. I'm skeleton, I've had enough. Time for you to die for the powers. Hey, no, I will not listen to any more bullshit. For now, I must kill and overcome your genocides. Genocides. Kill and overcome your genocides. Genocides. Kill and overcome your genocides. When you heard the dummy, Toriel had faith, she took you in under her wing. What a mistake she made, you stupid kid. Every knife must have its edge and story have its ending. No respect now, no regret now. Kara, your time's run out.
Hey yo, I bend you fucking dick, and I'll help him beat your ass. My ink attack, my finest crack, should help him wipe you off the face of the earth. Why you killed a monster kid and also fucking undying? I was supposed to be impartial, but oh yeah, fuck undying. I'm skeleton, I've had enough. Time for you to die for papyrus. Hey, no, I won't listen to any more bullshit. For now, I must kill and recall your genocides. I'm ready to. I'm here with you. We're gonna kill this fucking toddler. Hey, there's no vaccine for fucked up possessed teens. For now, we must kill and recall your genocides. Genocides. Kill and recall your genocides. Genocides. Kill and recall your genocides. Now you wanna talk about having mercy, kid. You can't take away what you fucking did. So prepare your ass for an insertion bone attack. So get ready for a phase 2 with lots of betrayal and a sharper knife. But don't you think you're gonna hit, 'cause every time you're gonna miss, you're gonna miss. Hey, it's me, Kara, the girl from Undertale, the one who took away your soul in favor of my endless killing streak. Your life before was fun, but don't you think you got a chance to run? Now you're the tool and you're the fool. Ow! You got me good, I'm gonna die. You stabbed me right in the chest there. Hey, what can I do about these kids like you? If you are not burning in hell like you will tonight. I'm still alive, yeah, I survived. Can't make the last step for the kill kid. Hey, you have a bone, you're in punishment zone forever now. You will never call your genocides. Genocides. You will never call your genocides. I'm dead inside. You will never call your genocides.
Hello, everybody, and yes, it is I, Falgy EXE, coming at you live from Op Block Studios in my PNG tuber form, because I haven't used it in a little bit. But hello, everybody, and welcome back to another beautiful episode of the Op Block, your one-stop shop for everything commentary, news, research, and goings-on the internet. I am your host, Falgy EXE, coming to you live from Op Block Studios, and today I am joined by the illustrious, the effervescent, the luscious Uncool Greg. What's going on, Greg?
I don't know what you meant by effervescent, but chat, Falgy lied to me. He said this was about Undertale, and I have been led to believe this is an Undertale stream. No, I thought we were going to play Undertale.
Okay. Don't do this, Greg. Don't
Don't do
actually do this because
Don't do
we owe Rocky a numerous amount of Undertale streams.
Yeah. You think I don't know that? You think Rocky doesn't know that?
Do you think that do you think I haven't planned that? All right. So this is a really interesting question that I just saw. The thumbnail to this live stream is mental anguish. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But a little bit of house announcements. Yes, for those who don't know, I was briefly on Dickers' stream last night. I confronted Parlo, which was funny as fuck. So I confronted Parlo about the weird threesome between him, Avalon, and Internet Adjacent that was proposed and never done. Because, like, obviously, one of the biggest complaints I have about both of their docs is the lack of addressing of Avalon's age and the fact that they're kind of, like, the fact that they were kind of chill with it. That, like, again, I said this on Dickers' stream, as I would call it, spawn camping. It's like, and it is what it is, right? So Parlo's, oh, Greg, you're small now. Parlo's way of addressing it was, oh, by the way, God, do I not know how to do a Parlo accent? By the way, fuck it, I don't know why. I don't know anymore. Parlo's deflection from asking why did you seem okay with this threesome when you yourself are leveraging like honestly like groomer and pedophile claims at fucking IA is I have proof that Internet Adjacent was talking to Xylo before sexually before they were 17. To which I said, where's the proof? No proof was given. Also, as Speed Racer also said, apparently IA will only talk to me in DMs. I'm still waiting for that DM. He can DM me. I'm not going to DM him. Apparently his response is going to be coming out soon, so we will be, I guess, addressing it again. I don't know when that's going to fucking be. So I guess there's one more stream that's going to happen. I think that is very fucking weird. Also, when I was on Dickers' stream, it was me, Aiko, Lanza, and Himpleton. When that happened, IA would only talk to Parlo publicly if we were all out of the call. We all left the call, and then IA proceeds to berate the shit out of Parlo. And even Dicker's like, so you got everyone who would have challenged you out of the call just to yell at Parlo? That's not what we agreed on. So again, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting. I'm not very well pleased with Parlo's accusations against Internet Adjacent. Because if you're going to leverage claims that IA was dancing or priming sexual conversations prior to Avalon/Xylo turning 18, excuse me, you really got to show that. You can't drop an allegation like that and then fuck off. I don't like that. The excuse was, well, Avalon's not awake right now. I really didn't like that. As much as I would give shit for Internet Adjacent, Parlo is leveraging allegations that I do not stand behind. And I really, really, really don't like it. I really don't like it. I think that it's pretty fucking disgusting. British, here, I'll give you the... I'm going to put the doc in here. There, you could grab the doc, buddy. But like I really don't like that kind of shit. That shit sets a really bad precedence for everyone involved. It just really grinds my gears in a way that I can't describe. It's because, like, listen, at the end of the day, I may have problems with Internet Adjacent, but I will not sit here and start throwing around allegations of people being like pedophiles. I really don't like that precedence. It never works well. It only bodes poorly. And I'm gonna be honest, Parlo is the Roblox pedophile guy. If you're leveraging that level of allegation and you're supposed to be the fucking like the predator hunter, you are staking an entire claim behind it. Also in that stream, I don't know. Parlo may or may not have admitted that he worked with a specific group. If you know it, you know it. I will not be fucking addressing it, but holy shit. I haven't watched the rest of that stream, but it was pretty much enough to be like, oh, Parlo, you cannot shut the fuck up, can you? But yes, chat, it is a interesting time. But that's not what we're here to talk about, though. That's not what we're here to talk about. Craig, how's your day going?
It was really boring. There's a lot of words I didn't know anything about. Make me bigger.
You know what? That's a great idea, Greg. Why don't I make you bigger by going over to the oh, oops, that's the wrong screen. I keep doing that. Nope, that's also the wrong screen. What's going on with my head? No! What's happening? What happened? What happened? Why is my head like this?
Oh.
What's happening? I clicked all the 3 wrong things. You know why? Because I haven't used it in a little bit. So, okay. I haven't used the thing in a little bit, so it didn't save my old changes. Nope. That's the wrong button. Is it Alt? I think it's Alt. There we go. Okay, there we go. So if I do it this way, okay. All right, I'm back, chat. I'm back. I haven't used it in a bit. I think that's what happened. Like, I haven't used it in a little bit, so it's been crazy. Oh, if Platinum Ether is here, it's still not by my house. I looked. I'm gonna make myself just a tad smaller, just a tad. Where's the pupper? She's here. If you want, all dono goes will still go to feeding her. She's just in the background. I just don't have the camera on. I wasn't planning on streaming tonight, but this document's kind of crazy, so we're gonna get into it. But yes, chat. Yes. You know what? I'm gonna. Where is the original? Is this the original post? Did I accidentally delete the original post? Here, Shay. Okay, this thing. Okay, where is the fuck me? Did I accidentally delete the original post on this? No, it's right here. There we go. So, professional streamer, everybody, remember, if you're here, there's 188 of you, and only, I don't know how many when you give her treats in the mic, will you put, yes, I will make sure I have the extra crunchy treats. You will hear the dog eat, I swear.
I'm still small.
Oh shit, you are still small. Hold up, buddy. Can you talk? What happens when you talk? There you go. You're beautiful. Never change. So, chat. Chat. So, a series of allegations have come against a massive Undertale creator. So the Undertale creator's name is Shay, aka Shay VT. From what I understand, Shay TV. Thank you. From what I understand, Shay is non-binary, so they them pronouns will be used for them. Another big thing is I have done a cursory glance of this giant document. This document is incredibly long. So what I am going to tell you right now, thank you, Tusky, for the 11 months. Holy shit.
Tusky became a member. Tusky celebrates 11 months of membership. Wow, 11 months. Wow, this baby is overdue. My very favorite dishes are all cooked with petroleum byproducts. I guess you could say I have refined taste.
Thank you, Tusky. Thank you. So, I'm going to be honest, I've done a cursory glance of this. I have not done an in-depth deep dive like we did like with Brony Fandom and other stuff like that, because this kind of just came out. So, I will make the announcement that the announcement of whatever feelings I may have at the beginning of the stream may not be the same opinions I have at the end of the stream. I don't know a lot about this. I don't know this community very well, so we are all learning this for the first time. The reason I'm saying that now is just so nobody jumps down my throat when I don't know something. Because remember, I very famously, when we review like lol cows, I'll be like, oh, I feel bad for said lol cow. And then I eat my words.
Maybe when you use the ping tuber, you can have a lay image show up for feeding puppas time.
I really probably need one of those. I have one.
At Rocky_BB became a member. At Rocky_BB celebrates 10 months
Oh my God,
of membership.
Rocky, no.
What fuckery is this, and why doesn't it say 11 months?
First off, I know it's 11 months, Rocky, but what do you... No, Rocky, this is the Undertale stream you come back to! No! Rocky, I'm so sorry, my love. I am so sorry.
Welcome to Undertale. Good luck.
Thank you, thank you. This is really, really funny. This is crazy. Todd, you gotta learn to never pity the cow. No, I'm very well known for having very weird feelings about lol cows that, like, I know are incredibly mentally ill. And tomorrow's your birthday? Oh, fuck me, Rocky. I will, fuck, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I've very stereotypically always been the guy that does that. Lemon, it's so good to see you. I haven't seen you in so long. I miss you, Lemon. It's so good to see you. I hope you've been well. Holy shit, it is a big stream. Fuck me. I guess we're doing this one. So, a lot of allegations have come out against the creator named Shay. Now, Shay is an Undertale creator that has amassed over 400k subs. Like,
Big number.
That's a huge number. And I know, like, the Undertale community is pretty big, but, like, it is, like, it's crazy.
At Pieskey 3894 became a member. At Pieskey 3894 celebrates 6 months of membership. Help, they locked me into Newark Chili's bathroom. Pregnant man emoji.
Oh, God.
You know there's no Chili's out where I live?
That's it. I love Chili's. Chili's got a thing for me.
I do like... They have a lot of Applebee's. They got a lot of Applebee's out here. That's not the same. Stream. Stop talking.
I know. Hold up. I had to answer a DM.
All right, chat. What's your favorite color?
No, I'm here. So, I love Chili's. They're kind of great. I don't know. Like, there's a thing with Chili's that I have, like, this, like, a innate fascination with. But no.
Chili's is mid. That's also true.
It is mid. That's the whole
It is
point.
mid. Yeah.
Chili's being mid is the absolute point. But let's get back to the stream. So, Shay seems to be under a massive, and I mean massive, fuck ton of fire. There is allegedly 20 victims.
What?
Greg, I will cite you the 29 tabs in this fucking document. This document has 29 fucking tabs. Apparently it's like 20 plus. I don't know how true that is. But like that is like...
Thanks, Greg. Now I want Applebee's.
Yeah.
I haven't been there since high school theater, and now I want some. This is your fault.
But Mac, that could have been 2 months ago. So I don't know when high school theater was for you.
So like, no, don't say that.
Why? I could have graduated high school. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
I don't know either. That's what I'm saying.
Like literally the doc won't load everything. You have to go. So if you guys are trying to view the doc as a content creator on your own time, you physically have to go to the website and use the tabs. They have separated in tabs format. You need to use the tabs if you're a content creator. It's just like a whole like thing. But yes, we're going to try to go through this entire document. There are also tweets from different creators that have sub-allegations involved as well. So it's like its whole big thing. As a result, Shay has locked their Twitter. I tried to get in. Shay has locked their Twitter. So we're going to go through all of it as much as we can. There are 2 videos from different creators in and around these allegations. Thuman, hello. So there's a bunch of allegations. We're going to try to get through it at a similar time. If you're at the stream for the first time here, welcome, welcome. I'm usually on cam. I have a Shiba Inu behind me. She is here. I just didn't expect to stream today, so I didn't set up the room for the Shiba. So if you're here for the first time, every time we hit a goal, my dog eats. There is a treat song. Maybe I'll go on cam for one time only to show you that the dog is eating. And that's the only time I'll go on cam. But that is not the time. Thank you for coming. Let's get into this. So, let's go over this Velvet Bunny person. I don't really know who they are, but apparently there's a bunch of people talking about this shit. Like a bunch of fucking people. What, are you naked or something? No, I just didn't do my hair.
He's always naked.
I'm not always naked. I'm not.
Prove it.
On November 18th of 2025. If you're seeing this, there has been an exposure document released about Shay, who you might know as the popular Undertale series content creator. They have done completely reprehensible things to their friends and loved ones, and many people that I know have been affected by their horrible actions. These are chronicled in a document posted in the description. Just a fair warning for anyone that goes to read it. It accounts for events such as sexual assault.
So I am going to cut this creator off because I actually want to read to you the preface, because the preface for these allegations are actually insane. We, a collective group of Shay's victims and former friends, accuse Shay of the following actions, which are included but not limited to: sexual assault, sexual harassment, grooming, orbiting fans until they are of legal age, sexual coercion, and abuse. We are releasing this document because we feel that Shay's actions pose a present and extreme safety risk to the community, such that people need to be aware to protect the victims. In this document, we find a collection of stories. You will find a collection of stories and statements and supporting evidence to these accusations. Shay themselves has already admitted to actions detailed in the testimonies from Anonymous number 1, Azarenth, Anonymous number 3, Willie J, to the victims themselves in private. So apparently, this person has already admitted to some of these allegations. Some of them. I don't know anything else. But apparently, they've admitted to some of the allegations. So if that's the case, we are going to be proceeding as as gung-ho as humanly possible. Flowey Epstein situation is insane. Pimenta, what do you mean? Pimenta? That's wild! But let's continue onward. God, I keep clicking things. Today is a day.
Sexual abuse, verbal abuse, grooming, and a number of other horrible things. So I'm just laying that out for anyone that is sensitive to those kinds of things. I have been in the know about these actions for the past, I want to say, 28 hours. And before learning about this, they were someone that
Hold up. So they said that this was filmed when? Hold up.
28.
So this footage was recorded on the 18th. So what that means, today is the 20th. This document came out today. So people were in the know within this community around the last 28 hours. Obviously, if you weren't in the creation of the document, it seems like maybe this was going around within the community.
Hours.
Flowey Stein is absolutely insane.
And before learning about this, they were someone that I considered a friend. And
Flowey Stein. Excuse me.
Reading everyone's testimonies and the events that were shown in the document, seeing how they were affected by Shay's actions, has just completely shattered my trust. It is horrific, which is the whole reason why I'm making this video, because their horrible actions deserve to be exposed to the world to see, so that everyone in this community can see them for the true scum that they are.
Okay, so I actually want to highlight something. Shout outs to Embry who sent this. So, in collaboration with, I guess, the community, it seems like on the 18th, there were already allegations, discussions, and Shay stepping away from different parts of the Undertale community in order to, in response to some of these allegations behind the scenes. This is what I can read from this. So this is from the 18th. And it says, we are aware of the concerns over the current state of Shay's community, including but not limited to them stepping down from various leadership roles in, I guess, the Undertale, Deltarune, and speedrunning communities. Due to the sensitive nature of this, we cannot disclose the information about this moment. We are working behind the scenes and will be able to share more information with you in the near future.
Bubonic Tonic tipped $3.33.
Thank you, Bubonic Tonic.
As a child, 6th grade, but I'm 21 now, don't worry. I was told to kill myself by an Asgore account in the Undertale fandom because I shipped Sans and Toriel.
That's insane. Italian man, the robot master, Dr. Wily, wants you to forget is insane. What were you gonna say, Greg? I'm sorry.
I think I'm good.
Is Falgi aware there's no H in coercion? Saying coercion, it's my accent.
Yeah, he says a lot of words wrong. Don't worry about it. Just, you got to move on.
My accent.
If we don't move on, we'll be here forever.
Now, regarding what I plan on doing, since you might be aware that I put a couple of references to Shay in Delta Traveler. As of recording this, I have already released a patch for the game for all platforms.
Jesus Christ! Not Delta Traveler! I don't know what Delta Traveler is, but I guess
it's a mod?
I'm assuming it's a mod or...
Game?
Yeah, like a fan patch game. I have no idea.
Chat, tell us. You're the ones where we may be the most...
It's a fan game. It's just a pretty popular fan game.
At Shark Blast became a member. At Shark Blast celebrates 11 months of membership.
Damn.
Accent.
Holy shit! You got 11 months. Rocky, you are 11 months because you've been a day one. You got a day one role.
That removes all references to this person, as well as generally removing references to other content creators.
Okay.
You likely will not see any other YouTuber references in my games going forward.
Yeah, probably.
It's proven.
So it's so from what I'm understanding, what people are saying is it was a pretty popular Deltarune mod fan game.
Okay. Yeah.
Some people are so I keep seeing this name pop up. Blog the Great Rouge or the Great Rogue. You guys keep saying this name. Is there like a huge, insane fuck up within the Deltarune community, like the Undertale Deltarune community that nobody knew about?
Time and time again, that some people just do not know how to handle immense fame and notoriety, like what Shay got.
Motherfuckers.
There have been numerous incidents, like this one, where they let the power get into their heads and they just assume that they can do whatever the fuck they want. This is not the first time that I've experienced this kind of betrayal by someone popular that I knew. It's not even the first in this community. And frankly, I'm just tired of being burned by big figures that turn out to be shitty, fucked up people. And I guess if that means my success online is hampered, then that's how it's supposed to be. Because I'm...
You should never meet your heroes. You should never idolize YouTubers.
Except me.
I don't know. Fuck you. Fuck me. Like, I hate people. Don't this is a correct take, but also I feel like this should go without saying. But I guess you got to say it to get it out, right?
Oh, okay. So I've seen. Okay, so Blog the Great Rouge drew rape art between Sam's and romanticized it. Has a crying and blush fetish and a lot more. They were popular. Thanks, guys. Go fuck off yourselves.
Fucking sick of this shit. And I have a little personal message to Shay, who might be watching this, assuming they haven't bunkered after everything has crumbled around them.
They have.
Do not fucking speak to me ever again, you vile piece of shit.
I don't think they want to. You know what? I'll reach out to Shay for comment. Hey, Shay.
Yeah, go ahead.
God, come out for comment. I'll fucking interview ya. Jesus Christ. You won't love me.
I might be an Undertale and Deltarune fan, but I ain't this deep into it. This is nuts.
There's a difference between being a fan and being a part of a fandom, right? Like, I'm a fan of a lot of different things, and I'm in no fandoms.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd say you're the same thing. You're the same way.
I
a fan of a lot of, like, Sentai stuff, but you're not in any, like, Sentai fandoms.
Yeah, I follow accounts. That's pretty much the most I'll ever do. Also, yes, this is URR, Undertale rape review.
That's crazy. I don't know who wrote it. Yeah. Pimenta keeps their wrench every day.
I know. They're
paying their way here for real.
Yeah.
You have hurt so many people in such despicable ways that it is unforgivable. And honestly, thinking back, having taken all of this in, it's very obvious why you never spoke to me very much. And that's because I wasn't exploitable like the victims you violate.
Jesus Christ.
Remember the Cinebear comic? Welcome back, Falgi.
I was thinking this too, because this dude has a they. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? Shay has a Sans PFP.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct? And Cine was exclusively enthusiastic.
Yeah, it's every
it's
fucking
all it's all the Sans fuckers and all the Sans fuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't get it.
Also, Rocky BB, what do you mean by I don't idolize you, Falgi? You're only on that pedestal so I can look up your skirt.
Oh, Shay's a frog. Then why do we have a Sans thing on our?
Because it's more recognizable.
Okay.
Just more recognizable.
Sans fangirls, yeah. Sans fuckers.
Go fuck yourself.
God damn!
Also, if you feel remorseful for your actions, quote unquote, feel free to send me a refund on the Shay plushies I bought to support.
They're not gonna do that.
Motherfucker, you did that. Why did you buy it? I know. God damn. Hey, popular creator I loved your Shay plushies. God damn. That's kind of funny, actually.
This is
interesting.
I mean, you support creators however you can, but it's giving off a little bit of the Cinder Cinder plushie situation that cropped up.
This is you know what this is giving? This is giving what Anthony did with the size stuff. This is making it about themselves.
Oh, yeah.
This is like you betrayed me, even though it's not really about them.
Yeah, it feels more personal than delivering the news, I guess.
This is not Shay, by the way, chat. I will show you Shay in a second, because we'll get to what Shay actually looks like.
Support you, and also all the ad revenue for the Delta Traveler videos you made. I'll go ahead and link my Ko-fi in the description.
I know this person. Fuck me. Okay. You don't find Velvet Bunny. I gotta tell you this, dog.
That's not the name.
Violet Bunny? I don't. That's whatever.
Yeah, you got it. I don't know why you're
Violet Bunny. You don't maybe plug your Ko-fi when we're talking about like child sexual predation. I don't know. Maybe that's an insane thing to do. What a birdie moment.
Yeah, very bad optics. Considering you're not the target of of
Yeah.
the 20-person allegations.
Yeah, like,
Post.
what a
You can
fucking
kinda not put your
insane thing to
info out there
do.
like that.
So let's look a little bit about Shay before we get to this random. So this is another streamer that popped up, and I'm curious about some of the streamer reactions because these are people within this community, and it seems like these Shay allegations were known by the community, and they were kind of known. But let's look a little bit about Shay. Let me see. So which one did I pull up? Because I did pull up Shay.
I don't know.
Okay. Greg,
What?
Greg, I am going to send you.
here.
I'm going to send you something.
Okay.
Now you have to
Yeah.
determine if
I'm waiting.
this is okay for stream.
Okay.
I think it is because I'm going to show you guys what Shay looks like, but you have to determine it. I think it's okay for stream. It's censored. It's we've seen worse.
We have seen worse, and this is very crunchy.
So, chat, you want to know what Shay looks like? Well, you see the little bottom. Yo, is this the Undertale? This is, by the way, the Undertale / Deltarune community dropped a dead regarding how did this not immediately raise a flag? So Shay has a private NSFW Twitter. So they have a private NSFW Twitter, by the way. And it goes, bro,
right.
When did my ass get this big? Hello? Also ass warning. And yes, it is censored up their ass. But maybe, just maybe you don't do this. Listen, if you are a part of a community that is a game targeted towards minors, maybe, just maybe, you don't have an NSFW Twitter. I never care. I have never cared if you are like commentary or anybody else and you like make like an NSFW Twitter. I really don't give a shit because that's whatever. That's between you, God, and the people that follow you. What I do give a shit about is like when you have a specific audience that clearly minors are attracted to this game and all of these things. And it's like, why do this? You always run the risk of potentially somebody lying and getting into your like NSFW Twitter. It never bodes well. In my opinion, never bodes well. But yes, this is stuff about Shay. There's also other stuff about Shay, if I remember correctly. There's like a post going around that I think was really interesting. Did I grab it? Oh, so this is also Shay.
Fight of the day, I would be.
Okay, so let's listen to Shay's comments, by the way, chat.
Oh,
Do you
Shay's
know-
not just an Undertale streamer. They also do speedruns?
Yes, they do speedruns specifically.
Okay.
Undertale and Deltarune aren't targeted towards minors, but it's very popular amongst minors. Listen. I'm a
Yeah,
Renault
thank
Wind.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it. I was thinking the same thing, but go ahead.
Okay, so here's my thing. You know that your content is popular towards minors, or at least the community is popular to minors. You should be conscientious about that.
That's a good point. I don't know what the answer is if there is somebody who wants to have like that other side to their, I guess, internet life that's separate from their, I guess, their main public facings.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but also their alt account has their name on it as well. So it's clear that there's like going to be an overlap. It's the Pro Jared thing. It's kind of like the Pro Jared thing. To an extent, I'd say. Obviously, his content isn't geared towards children, but it is the thing where he has a very public-facing side and then an alt side that's also somewhat public-facing, that people are aware of at least.
At Strawberry Kisses became a member.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
That's always kind of been my biggest thing. Like, I understand that the games are absolutely not geared towards kids. All right.
I mean, isn't the main character?
The
like
main
a kid?
character is like 5 years old. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I've only seen underaged people go rabid for this game. It's a younger demographic. Would you like me to
It's
say
rated
younger
E10.
demographic?
There's
Yeah.
blood. I mean, it's
Yeah, like Yeah, like it's like the Candro said, like Pro Jared's content was super appealing to kids.
I disagree. He's just like an APGN, which is also
I guess, sure,
not intended for children.
So this comes to the question: if you cover topics that kids enjoy, do you think that it's appropriate to have like an NSFW like thing, right? The MC is not like 5 years old. In Undertale, isn't isn't it a child? Is it like a Frisk a child? 10. Thank you. But again, it's this thing where like if the content is geared more or more attractable to kids, and in my opinion, you should young teens, let's just say young teens, right? You should, in my opinion, be more conscientious about sexual content. That's just me. I was an Undertale fan when I was 10 years old. It's absolutely got a big minor audience. Yeah. That's just like, it's just what it is. And that's always been my feelings on this. Fuck, I just got a funny DM. I'll tell you later.
I have been mortified of the day I would be trending on Twitter, thinking like, oh god, somebody's written up some fake ass Google Doc on me to try to get me canceled or whatever.
Oh god.
Pro Jared was on a Nickelodeon show once. He should have known better.
Okay,
Sure.
That's for the Pro Jared stream.
That
We'll
is
talk about Pro Jared
we
more on
could
the Pro
do it.
Jared stream.
We've also fed that dog. It's time to feed that pupper. It's time to give her treats. It's time to feed that dog now on the Uplock stream tonight. Yes, everybody, it's time to feed that dog. Oh, but yes, everybody. Yes. Come here, girl. Come here. Good girl. And if you want to feed that dog, all you got to do is hit that goal. Oh, shit. I forgot to do pupper cam. I'll do it on the next one. I actually forgot.
Now you have to get to the next one, chat.
I know. That was on me. I forgot. But yes, this is Shay. Shay is still there, by the way. Oh, but I'm not going to play that. And yes, Shay locked her Twitter. But there's also a couple of other serious allegations against Shay. In my statement I made earlier, I was not one of Shay's victims. Later, I was scrolling through DMs to find Deltarune speedrunning convo we had, since I remembered we had they tried to guilt trip me, and instead got me this. I'm sick. Shay, oh, good girl. 100% I just obliterated your gender by saying that. Only Ivy is allowed to say that to me. Ooh, you want to wear girls' clothes? Ooh, you want to wear a skirt so badly? Ooh. This is probably one of the most threatening DMs I've ever received. Now, I don't know what the fucking age is this person, by the way. I mean, it'd be nice if I know your fucking age. But because are these messages when you were a minor? I don't know. Were these consensual? I don't fucking know. Maybe, just maybe, we chill out. Yeah, this fucking femboy thing. I fucking hate this femboy thing. This fucking thing is evil. It's always the cat. It's always that motherfucking cat. Yeah, I learned a little bit more about that cat. Apparently, it's like some fucking meme within like the random parts of the. It's the boy kisser meme.
Yeah, somebody's gonna draw you as that.
Apparently that's like a meme that goes around, but it is like a fucking cursed meme apparently. But yes, like there's a bunch of different shit. I would like to know, like, hey, it'd be cool if I knew your age. The one final piece, I was openly asexual at the time. Nothing sexual was ever happened to said to me, but given the patterns I've seen with others, there's a 0%. Okay, that's I don't know if I could stand with that, but you know. Do you know Shay's age? Not yet, I don't. Not yet. This is another person by the name Donnie. They said they had their own experiences with Shay outside of the document, so I guess we're just going to do this. I want to preface with this statement. I was not groomed or ever felt coerced into doing something sexual with Shay that I didn't want to do by Shay. I was not sexually harassed by Shay. However, this does not excuse what they have done to others. While I don't consider myself a victim, I did myself have a sexual relationship with Shay and feel deeply hurt. So everything was consensual? You were both adults? Okay. Oh, this is
Wait, what?
this
Hold on.
this is going to be insane. Okay. My heart goes out to all of the victims who were severely negatively impacted by their actions. What they did, what I learned about someone who I considered a dear friend, was absolutely disgusting, reprehensible, and unforgivable. Maybe you could have just stopped right there. Maybe you don't need to go on. But we're going to go on. On April 5th, 2023, this individual was raped by their boyfriend. In that moment, their entire world shattered. Everything they knew was flipped on its head, felt scared and alone, and needed some kind of anchor to ground them from their splintered psyche into reality. That is where Shay came in. The world of Undertale was a safe space for me in my teenage years. Okay. So I thought to fall back on that, and through that, I found Shay's YouTube content. Quickly thereafter, I started watching their live streams and joined their Discord. From there, I started watching their second channel streams where our friendship began to quickly form. Very shortly after, messages started getting sexual. I didn't think much of it, still feeling sexually hollow and frustrated after what happened with my ex. If anything, I appreciated the near constant attention in that time. I was emotionally weak and unstable, an easy target. Okay. Listen, there's a lot of allegations against Shay, but did they know that you were raped? What?
Chat, are we gonna get another Cinderella oversharing situation? Sanderella?
God.
But at the beginning, they said they weren't groomed and they never felt coerced into this.
This is an insane thing to tack on to a very series of serious allegations. What a insane thing to tack on. Okay. I was told that these sexual messages were okay, as their partner at the time, Star Smiley, had given consent for them to send sexually explicit messages to other people. Again, I didn't think much of it at the time, but now, after reading Star's document that released earlier today, I wish I did. I wouldn't have engaged further if I knew what was going on behind the scenes. So, what? Okay, what do you mean by that? So, I have to find this Star Smiley person's document. Can one of the mods find me that for me? The Star Smiley person's document?
Or is it
the same document? I don't. What the flippity fuck?
Star Smiley.
Star Smiley is not in here. There it is. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
But this is just a forward. Oh, fuck me. This is insane. Jesus Christ. God. Okay.
It's the Undertale fandom. Oversharing is inevitable.
Thank you, Lost in Worlds. Shay,
it's gonna be a lot of fandoms.
Yeah. It's consensual, but because of everything that came out, their Shay experience is completely new context. I'm assuming white boy. Thank you, Capsize. You know I know that. Capsize, you're such a good chatter. Shay and I would flirt and send sexual messages and images quite regularly over the years. Again, all of my own volition. I would not say I was pressured into doing anything, which I know wasn't everyone's situation. What is... Hold up. Can you keep reading? The dog is doing dog things.
I don't think I want to read this.
Yes.
You go.
The dog is doing dog things. Help me.
As soon as you do it, you get to come back. You see how that works? If you shut the fuck up, you can do it and come back. Anyway, chat, what's your favorite color? What is the dog doing? Mint green. Mint Phantom. Green. I was friends with Shay starting 8 years ago, long before they became as big as they are today, when they were still under 300 average daily viewers. Shay back then was odd, but nothing like this. Madrat, Parallax, thank you. If you have any other inciting information, please feel free to add it into the chat as we go forward. My favorite color is me surprised. Clear. I don't think clear constitutes a color. Blue, and Greg asks favorite question or whatever. It's not my favorite question, but it works every time. Phthalo green, red cyan green, lavender. Man, this stormy the 2015 times when this game came out and the fandom was so toxic. Like, my god, it was incredible. Toxic, especially when they harass YouTubers for playing it wrong. Don't watch us play this game. We are bad. My favorite color is 7.
Continue.
I won't eat mint ice cream unless it's green. Do they have non-green mint ice cream?
I don't know.
I don't know. I hope not.
There's got to be. All right, continuing onward. Not once did we play the game innocently just as friends, instead replaced by countless sexual messages. My heart ached for a deeper connection than just sex, but it seemed like they were never interested. Only saw me as a sexual object, something I unfortunately have grown very used to as a transgendered woman, not just from them. What I really wanted to talk about here was the severe body dysmorphia. What? I'm sorry. My dear, I'm sorry for the body dysmorphia.
I am sorry.
But maybe...
I don't think this is the place.
Not the place. If I'm being blunt, so in Shane's community, was primarily made up of skinny white people, much like themselves. What the fuck are these? What the fuck are these? Oh my god. I can never take any of these fucking people seriously. I can never take any of these fucking people seriously. We're not even in the Google Doc yet. But I can never take people seriously when you have a fucking insane Google Doc and people attaching like crazy allegations.
Toxic fandom ranking stream when?
If you pay for it, I don't fucking know. Cause this is insane. Like, don't tack on like an insane about things. Is this one of those things where you have to read the document before for this to have some kind of backing to it? I
think you had to have been there for most of this to make sense.
Yeah. Because it's like you're a Puerto Rican, you're an overweight Puerto Rican woman, and you felt like you were being slighted. What? So what is this? What the fuck is this have to do with any of this? Greg, can you read this one real quick? This top message?
I don't think I can.
You can. I think you will.
I don't think I can. I forgot how to read.
Greg! I want to go through this first because I'm curious about this. I am very curious about this. Hey, y'all, I'm having body image issues at 4 a.m. Okay, let's just get to this. The Chase, IDK and Shay server, I find that when I post pics, people don't really say much like, oh, you look so pretty. But when it's blank or someone else, the same thing. No shade, I love you. Hi, Leia, you're barking. Leia, you're barking. Oh, you're so hot. That's so your color. Maybe because meanwhile, everyone's a thin white person and I'm a fat Latina bitch. Maybe, just maybe, you don't do this. Maybe, just maybe, you don't publish this with so we haven't gotten to the document yet, right? We haven't gotten to the document, but maybe but this is a really interesting thing to look at because the document comes out. A lot of people are coming out with their own personal experiences, and now people are tacking on their weird experiences because they weren't praised because they're not a skinny white woman. And my whole thing is maybe don't do this. Like, I wanted to cover part of the fallout from the document before we got into the document proper, because I don't understand how you even include this. Why do you tack this on to other, like, what the fuck is, how are you so mentally ill?
Look at this last bit here. Essentially, those who were skinny and white got constant praise from community members, while those who weren't didn't. While none of this came from Shay themselves, they fostered this community, and it does reflect on them. I
Go on, Greg. Speak your feelings.
I don't have words. I don't have the right words right now.
Thank you. Okay, for those who continue to ask, this is Twitter, not the document. I gotta keep saying it. We're not in the document yet. I wanted to look over some stuff before we got to the document because I did want to cover some of the fallout from the document coming out. All right, so for Shay themselves, however, I did receive messages like this that caused my own body image to suffer. This pattern of skinny being more desirable continued into my own messages with them. See here. Holy shit, they've gotten big. Keep them growing. Heart emoji from Shay. Your purpose is to be fuckable eye candy. Downey, yes, master. Okay. Shay, grow your tits, grow your ass, shrink your waist and be a good girl. Eye candy. Okay. This is why do I feel like this is a precursor to what may or may not be in the document? Maybe.
Don't say that.
I don't know. This is fucking creepy, but like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ, you know. Yeah. I'm so uncomfortable with the shrink your waist comment, but didn't say anything about it at the time. I almost felt scared like I did. They brushed it off, not fully understanding how hurtful these words could be. It was like messages like these that fed into my eating disorders, from not eating for days straight to binge eating to purging and everything, and I just binged. I turned to drugs, mostly marijuana edibles, to help take my mind off the marijuana is going to make you eat more, dummy. It's stupid that marijuana makes you eat more. Fuck me, I guess. I turned to my weed addiction. Please seek professional help. My God, seek professional help. Oh, God. While my disordered eating wasn't directly caused by Shay, they unknowingly fed into it. So, huh? So why would you? Hey, I know this has nothing really to do with Shay, but listen, Shay did this to me. I can't. Oh boy. And now we're gonna get into the document. I felt like that was enough preamble to get into whatever fucking document we're gonna get into right now. Let's see what happens. So we read the preamble, so we're gonna go into it a little bit more. This document contains testimonies of events that have taken place as recently as the past week and traumatic events that the victims are processing for the first time. While we recognize the importance of timelines and have done our best to compile this document quickly, we have chosen to prioritize the safety of the victims such that they could process what was done to them without the needless cruelty of forcing them to tell their stories to us, let alone the public, before they were ready. Frankly, just even the sheer amount of corroborating accounts that were shared with us just over the past few days made it impossible to release a statement that would be and remain sufficiently comprehensive any sooner. We hope you can understand that no amount of pressure to make a statement was going to force us to jeopardize the well-being of the victims, and that anything but the full truth would be unfairly reductive to those of us who wish our stories to be heard. Falgi, check stream chat. Why? Greg, you want to continue on with these two ones? All right, check stream chat.
Where is it? The middle one?
We are not.
We are not a professional PR firm. We are a group of people who have been deeply hurt, taken advantage of, abused, and betrayed. We are people with private lives that now have to contend with sharing our negative experiences out to the public because Shay's inappropriate patterns of behavior have continued and worsened far beyond what constitutes drama. We implore you to read this document in full and humbly ask for your patience and empathy as we bare our hearts to you. We ask that you do not attempt to contact nor harass anyone mentioned in this document regarding its contents, and that you do not attempt to identify and or publish information that reflect the identities of the victims that have chosen to remain anonymous. Do not treat this document as an exhaustive list of all those affected. At minimum, we can confirm there are more victims that have spoken to us, but have chosen not to tell their story publicly at this time. Please respect their privacy until they wish to share, and show them grace and kindness when they do so.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. We're gonna. I support this so far. What am I checking in stream chat? No, we're not. We're not clicking on this right now, guys. Please, when we're doing like serious topics, thank you for the art, but let's not do that right now. But thank you, I guess. Additional context needed to understand the contents of this document before as follows. People who have been chosen to publish their testimonies anonymously have arbitrary names, colors, and numbers assigned to them. These are consistent through all text screenshots. All censors in black are censoring additional parties who are not relevant to the main testimonial. Many of these statements will mention a hashtag trusted or hashtag vent Discord. This refers to the channels in Shay's server, Frog Family, that only those with the, quote, idiot or moderator roles had access to. The idiot role was typically given to those only close friends of Shay or those who were close to many within the group. It is important to note that much of the behavior described in this document has been brought to Shay's attention repeatedly as early as 2021 and as late as a week ago. This document was created after multiple attempts to get them to change with no result, even after those affected privately reached out to bring it to Shay's attention. The information gathered was collected in pieces from multiple people who all initially believed that these were isolated incidents. It is only when the affected reached out to one another that its true scope was realized. This, though this will be obvious based on the content shared here, Shay had no part in writing this document and has not seen the vast majority of its content prior to being shared to the general public. Okay. Star Smiley. Trigger warning, this document contains descriptions of sexual assault. Hi, I'm Star Smiley, and for those who don't know, I've been Shay's partner for the last 5 to 6 years. I've been living with them since August 2025, and within the last week have moved back with my parents. I'm going to outline the experiences I've had during this relationship, starting with the most serious offense. Most of these interactions happened in real life, when it was just the two of us. There is an important part of this relationship you need to understand going into all of this. I identify as asexual, and I'm not interested in doing anything sexual with anyone. Shay was aware of this and genuinely respected that throughout this relationship. I understood that they needed a sexual outlet and agreed that they could not have sexual contact with others. I did not request that they tell me who it was or when it happened, but I will go into detail how it was handled poorly. Okay. So this is diving into the the allegations that we just read. So I am curious where this goes. So far, this document seems pretty respectful. Greg, I don't know if you would agree or disagree to that. I find this document to be at least better well managed than previous documents that we've read on this channel. Would you agree to that?
I suppose so.
I'm
just digesting this information just of Shay and Star Smiley were together, and Shay was allowed to, I guess, have hookups outside of their relationship because Star Smiley's asexual.
Sure.
That's where we are so far.
Which is fine, I guess. I don't really have any problem with that. To me, I don't have any problem with that if that's like if that's what like kind of was established. Yeah, there's no like apparent issues at the onset of this. I don't know how long that'll last, but we never know how long these things will last, to be fair. So I guess we are going to go in with open hearts and open minds, chat. Open hearts and open minds. Christ, I don't even know where to continue with this, but okay, we're going to continue on. At the beginning of November 2025, Shay and I were lounging on our bed in the main bedroom. We started cuddling, and suddenly they laid their hand on my crotch and started rubbing it without asking. This has never happened before, and I froze. They did it for a minute or so before saying, "So you really don't feel anything, huh?" That's crazy. Before laughing and pulling away. That's okay. That's insane. Weird and fucking bizarre. Fuck me, I guess. I did not give consent for them to do this, which makes it sexual assault. I'm also asexual, and I have felt disrespected in my identity that they felt that they had to test whether I was asexual or not. Okay, that got very fucking weird very fucking quickly. I've also, as mentioned previously, I agreed that they can have sexual contact with others and did not specify that they had to tell me when it happened or who it was with. I did not expect them to be having this behavior with nearly 20 people nearly constantly throughout the relationship. Okay.
So this is, I mean, so excluding the issue right before it, if you don't get like, if you don't have the conversation of what is okay and what isn't okay, 20 people sounds like it would still be in the ballpark of being okay. Obviously, each individual situation being different, but like I'm just saying, like in a normal situation, if one person is okay with it, or dating other people, and the other person says open, I think that's what they're okay with, unless they talked about it otherwise. But again,
Yeah.
if every single one of these 20 people have an issue, that's a different scenario.
Yeah. So inherently 20 people isn't bad. I don't see any like issue with that. It's more the fact that listen, it doesn't really, I don't care how many fucking sexual partners or ERP partners they have. My biggest concern is whether or not it was all consensual and whether or not they were all of age. I don't really give a shit about anything else. You know what I mean? Like, that is, like, it's more dismissive of the, in my opinion, more dismissive and more obviously, you know, assault about specifically touching them to test if they were still asexual. I do think that that's bizarre.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that is like, yeah, I think that, and like, it's like Pimenta says, it doesn't really matter how many sexual partners they had. What's more concerning is the fact that they had to test and do some form of touching to test if their partner was still asexual. That is an insane thing to do. Like, absolutely insane. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, the situation has to be if it's non-consensual or obviously if it's a minor involved, 100%. Furthermore, they reassured others that they did in fact ask for my permission for those specific encounters to happen, which they did not. They were going off of the original agreement, which was years old at this point. These people were led to believe Shay was telling me about this when it happened, and have said that they would not have participated if they knew I didn't know. Yes, but if you're, okay.
If the agreement was they can find hookups, that's, and like, I don't know, I feel like more conversation definitely should have been had on
Yeah.
that. In a normal setting for a relationship. Shay is a vast offset of what is normal in these, I guess, in these relationships. But going forward, if it's just like you can have sexual encounters with whoever, you do not have to tell me who it is, and that's or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, if that's the scenario that's been set up, I feel like that's the scenario that that would have been continued. Again, in situations where it isn't 20 people having accusations towards Shay.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? So as an open person, I can only speak it from myself, right? It is a constant set of communication. Like I can have relationships with people that potentially know Cloudy and myself, right? And I've always said, you can ask my partner if you are unsure about the conversations that we're having. I don't hide anything from her. I don't hide anything from her. But it's a weird thing saying, yeah, they're totally fine with it. I would like to see the tenor of the conversation be like, oh, they know about you. Because there's a difference being like, oh, they know about you, which, yes, is shady, is slimy, versus, oh, we have an agreement that I can do this. Because it sounds like to me that Smiley, outside of the non-consensual touching, which is SA. Like, if it's happened as it happened, that's SA. And I'm not fucking diminishing that. This, however, is a weird nitpick of their relationship. Communication is key in these relationships. I think you could have just said that, yeah, they talked to a bunch of people. I okayed it. I don't understand, though, why they need to be questioning my sexuality at this point.
And also clearly not okaying whatever situation or issues that are involved in Shay's relation, or like the 20 relationships that Shay has. That's,
It could be, and this may be what Star Smiley is doing. Okay. If I'm being generous, it sounds like they're preemptively beating the allegations that Shay told them about every relationship. Which means that if Shay had a relationship with minors or people who just turned 18,
I see what you're saying.
Star Smiley is saying, I didn't know about it.
Yeah,
which
I understand what you're saying.
Which is fair. If that is the nature of their agreement, I feel uncomfortable by that. That is a very insane uncomfortability that I have with something like that. Just personally, because I don't like those kinds of things, obviously. Those things always kind of bother me, because, like, obviously you shouldn't have carte blanche. You should always be talking to your partners. If you are someone who tries to do an open relationship, you should always be having a conversation with your partners, and know that open relationships aren't for everybody. It's like a fucking given. Again, I think I have an issue with is the fact that, I have like a real big issue with the fact that there's like this weird, like, oh my God. It's just like there's minors involved. And I don't like that this audience is targeted to minors. Like, there are multiple people in our chat that's like, hey, I was a minor when this happened. Like, I was a minor when I got into this fan base. This is fucked. And I don't like this, personally. I would like to point out Shay has admitted in DMs that they publicly posted admitting all of this. No, I'm not joking. Of fucking course they have. You can post them in our Discord as long as you are 18 plus. Please, please, please. Listen, I get it. There are minors and underage people in these communities. Please, 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 please. If you are, your account must be 6 months or older. And please, I am begging you, if you are a minor, you can at me on Twitter, I guess. I don't fucking know. Like, I don't want people in my fucking Discord.
That phrasing sounds bad. No minors interact with us, actually.
No minor interacting.
Entirely.
Yes, take it back.
That came out completely.
Oh God, I'm just like saying. Yeah, I know. I just literally like don't do it. I don't even want minors here. Die, minor. Die. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Let's see. This would also intentionally invite people over. They would also intentionally invite people over. Let's hope nobody clipped that. I already took it back. No minors ever! Die, children! Die! Die. What am I? Pi, why are you sending me your feet? Not now.
Hi. My DMs are popping. I couldn't. I hate you.
They would also intentionally invite people over while I was away from the house for purpose of acting sexually with them. And again, not telling me what happened while I was saying, okay, this is fucked. No. You should tell your partner if you are inviting people over to have sex with them in your shared living space. In your shared living space, you should tell your partner that you are inviting them over. Like, that is insane. Don't do that. That's fucking disgusting. Don't. There are, listen, they're not just a regular roommate, which you should do that with your roommates anyways. They are your fucking partner. Like, this is, oh my God. I hate this person already.
So, like, they said they moved in August, and already
Yes.
during some point while they were gone, who
In the last
knows
4
if it's
months.
extended? Yes. August, September, October. Oh, I guess it is 4 months. Holy shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, because it doesn't say extended. This like implies like they went to work, and while they were at work, Shay invites people over.
Yeah, right? Like 4 months. 4 months, they just do it. Also, what a fucking weird moment to say this. Hey, like and subscribe. I will show you my dog if we reach 10 gifted subs. 10 gifted subs. If we reach 10 donos right now, if we hit the goal, you will see the dog and we feed the dog.
He will show you his dogs. He will show you those grippers.
I will show you the dog. Also, like, subscribe, or unlike the video. Lurkers, you could dislike the video. I don't know what to tell you.
It's engagement.
It's engagement. All engagement is engagement.
You know, just thinking. No, I'll tell you later.
They would blah blah blah. I also want to note that when I left the house with Shay to go back to my parents, I did so in secret. I was afraid that they would try to prevent me from leaving. They later called my mom and confirmed that they would have tried to stop me from leaving if they knew. Let's see what else. The last bit of this section is that we broke up briefly in April 2021. They were flirting with two of my friends, and as good friends, they came to me and told me. Shay promptly broke up with me and got with another person, which lasted over a few months before coming back and saying they wanted a relationship. That should have been my first red flag. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure. The rest of this document...
I'm like trying to... No, I'm trying to like see this from Star Smiley's point of view, where this is like... They see this as like a normal relationship, but I know Shay is involved with a bunch of shady shit that comes up. So I'm also trying not to give them any benefit as like two parties in a relationship. You know what I mean? Because it's very difficult when I say something and then it's going to get contradicted immediately by something that comes up later, I'm sure.
I would say that my one issue with it is I don't typically like things like this, where you're like, hey, like, here's like the level of complaints I have about a person, because it does take away from the seriousness.
It's super complicated. Minors exist in fandoms whether it was meant for them or not.
Yeah,
just as adults
100%.
do. The most I can say is always be cautious and aware of what you're always doing. Be careful.
Stay safe out there.
My cat is angry at me cause she got a bath, but when she's angry she wants to spend time with me to feel better. So she's sitting just out of reach.
Jesus Christ, thank you. Thank you for letting me know, Pinker.
Fuck, I had a good thought and it'll come back.
Yeah. It's just like, it is like one of those things where it's like, it's just so bizarre to me.
I remember what it was.
Can we see the dog's grippers?
Yes.
I'll try to pick her up.
Maybe. I don't know. My point is when I say generally speaking, in relationships like this, I'm mostly giving it for like in general. I'm not saying specifically for their relationship, because we know from the gift of hindsight that we know Shay isn't probably deserving of, I guess, help, relationship assistance, or post hoc.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So thank you, Mousy, for sharing in the Discord.
Thank you.
Shay's actual response to the allegations. We will go over that. I'm going to go over this entire doc. This doc is really interesting to me now. It's going to be or Mad Rat. I'm sorry. You have like different names. You all have different names in the fucking Discord.
We appreciate you all.
I'm Mousy, by the way. Yeah. We're going to go through this entire doc because now I'm like fucking curious. So strap in, guys. Let's see. Our financial situation. They made about $250K per year. while I made about
We need to get our
38
numbers up, chat.
We need to get the numbers up, chat. Greg needs to eat. Greg needs to no, Mad Rat, you're fine. Greg needs to eat, fuckers. Well, I made about 38K. Greg, we have to make videos.
Holy shit, dude.
We have to make videos. I keep. That's you gonna edit that video I asked you to edit.
Only if it does well.
Fuck off.
I feel like this one would do good. Well, I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, it'll be maybe the ending part of it or some parts of it. Well, I made a 38K. Despite this, they would routinely ask me to foot the bill for GDQ trips, which was about $1,500 for the hotel room for the week. Only once or twice did they ever split the bill with me for the past 5 years. Okay, but what else did they pay for? Okay, like I'm not gonna lie, but did they pay for everything else? Like, okay.
Yeah, you moved in together, but did you move in with them or did you move in together?
Yeah.
There's kind of a difference there too. If the if the deal was you pay for the room and then they pay for everything else, on the trip, who knows, right? Obviously, we don't have the full context here. We can move on, but yeah.
Yeah, just I don't know. That is a weird fucking thing to put in. Another important aspect of our relationship is I'm severely depressed and struggle with suicidal thoughts. I would often vent on my alt account about these thoughts. Shay usually never reached out to me regarding these instances privately, and rarely commented on these posts. I did not know if they did not see them or were actively avoiding addressing them. You may ask why I didn't vent to Shay directly, but that's also part of my depression. I struggled with reaching out to people one-on-one about these issues, not wanting to feel like a burden. The lack of care shown did not help.
Okay. So Shay was bad at helping you through difficult, depressed struggles, but also your partner isn't necessarily like your crutch in those situations. They can be in some relationships, but also you have to be responsible for your own like mental health and well-being as well, which includes reaching out to medical professionals because, as you say, you struggle with reaching out. You don't want to be a burden on those closest to you, so you need to seek professional help.
Yeah, that's a okay. This feels like weird sympathy bait. I wish you didn't include this. You could have just said that they were a bad partner, but you saying that you have no conscientious, you have no conscience, you have no knowledge. I don't know why I'm saying conscious. You don't have any knowledge if they engaged with the posts or not, or if they ever saw the posts. Oh, God, don't include this shit. Like, come on. Like, don't include this. Don't include this. Keep it to everything else. Whatever. During GDQs, we rarely see each other except when we sleep. We would occasionally hang out or have meals together, but it wasn't common. Something noteworthy is that while we were hanging out alone, they would often go, I'm going to go hang out with X, see you later, without inviting me. I understand if I didn't know the person, but this was usually with mutual friend groups, who'd I ask an hour later if I could join them. There were times I'd go to sleep not knowing where they were or who they were with. Yeah, but if they're
crummy behavior,
crummy partner, why did you stay for 5 years?
Yeah, I mean, you can say that to so many relationships too.
Why did you stay for 5 years? GDQ, if they're a speedrunner, also seems to be like a part of the job for them. Like, you know what I mean? Like their job is to do this. They're socializing. They're building business connections in some fashion.
Again,
also,
being nice to a possible person, not Shay specifically.
Yeah,
a
like
theoretical person.
Yeah, like again,
I don't want to give them any. Yeah,
it just does kind of come off as weird sympathy bait around allegations. It does. I'm gonna be honest. It does. They were a shitty partner. That's all you had. The sex stuff, enough, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
As far as our living situation, issues immediately arose. I quickly became the person to do everything around the house. Laundry, grocery shopping, taking care of the garbage, dishwashing, and general cleaning. The only thing they did themselves was vacuuming, which was only once during the entire 2.5 months I was there. Okay. I saw one screenshot from this doc. It was about Gawk. Toastify, what's up, buddy? Toastify, if you want to read about Gawk, you're free to come on. During these times we ate together, we usually did not talk. They were too busy on their phone. I chalked it up to being an extremely busy person, but considering how often they were interacting sexually with people, the chances are higher they were doing that instead. Yeah,
maybe
sure.
you don't know for sure. Maybe. Yeah.
I mean, fair. I'm busy editing. Fuck you. I better edit faster,
Enjoy editing.
Toastify!
Yeah. Wait. Give a sneak peek. What is it?
Sneak peek. What are we talking about, Toasty? What are we talking about, you fucking bread tuber? Let's see. I should note that they seem to have a severe social media addiction.
Oh.
Okay. It's a cine video.
It's like a year. We're like exactly a year on. It's for the anniversary.
Anniversary of Cinebear? Fucking based. Fucking based. That's gonna be fun to react to. Thank you, Toastify. Let's see. I should note they have a severe social media addiction. They were constantly on their phone or computer. I remember a few instances of asking them about eating, and then they stayed glued to their phone for 2 hours. I remind them a few times about getting food just to go, oh yeah, 1 second, and an hour and a half an hour of scrolling. After we ate, they generally went to the office, and even if they were not streaming that day until 2 a.m., they would come to bed and genuinely immediately get on their laptop to continue scrolling before going to sleep. It's very rare they actually interacted with each other throughout. Okay. This is fluff. Come on. There are like serious allegations and this is all fucking fluff. Okay, here we go. Another minor thing I want to note is that they left their trash lying around. They would be up to 10 empty cans of soda sitting on the counter along with boxes of empty soda containers. I cleaned it up myself since it bothered me. They would also tend to leave glasses and silverware sitting around despite us having a dishwasher. The glasses would be covering the counter and sink, and it would go when I would go away and come back a few days. There were usually silverware with crusted food sitting in the sink. I had to be the one to put it in the dishwasher despite never actually using one before. I originally cleaned them by hand before learning how to use it. Okay. I want to kill myself. I want to kill myself.
Mentally unwell people in relationship. Got it.
Yeah.
Crummy, one-sided crummy. We don't know Shay's side of your or Star Smiley's part of the relationship. But yeah, it sounds like it's not tumultuous, but it does sound like a mentally unwell, crummy relationship.
This sounds like kicking the dog while they're down. And I don't really like this because we are going to be talking about incredibly serious allegations. This is very shitty. It's very fucking shitty. Jesus Christ. The last thing I want to mention is related to financial decisions. I have a 2011 Sentra, and they had a 3-year-old Camaro. Despite this, they traded the Camaro and then spent $100K on a Corvette. I recently got into an accident and busted in the front of my car. They stated they wanted to wait on me getting a new car since they just bought their Corvette. On top... What does that mean? I'm confused. What's the allegation? Who the hell cares? Okay. On top of this, it appears that they regularly helping our friends out financially, such as flying them to GDQ, helping with groceries, etc. Well, I'm glad they did that. It's notable that they usually did not offer to help me in any way with my finances, especially in the case of the car, which had obvious damage and potentially a danger to drive. Okay. Greg, take it away. I try not to crash out.
It shows a consistent pattern of behavior that routinely disrespects and invalidates me. I thought some of this behavior was endearing through rose-tinted glasses, but putting all of this together and hearing about the experiences of my friends, I can no longer turn a blind eye to the fact that they did not seem to care about me in the same way that I did them. I want to note that I do not blame any of my friends for participating in what was essentially them cheating on me. They had no idea I didn't know what was going on, assuming or being reassured that I knew and approved of it. Oh, So what? Now I'm confused. So is the cheating on with friends when Shay is telling these friends or these individuals that know both Star Smiley and Shay that Star Smiley is okay with this? Is that the cheating? Or is the cheating the hookups that you're okay with, that Star Smiley's okay with? I'm just a little confused on what Star Smiley is considering cheating in this scenario.
Yeah, it feels like to me everything is emotional. Like there's obviously there's sexual stuff, but like there's a lot of emotions in this document that I feel like could have been omitted outside of saying I had no knowledge of this.
Yeah, it's fair. So I understand what you're saying. It's hard not to be, obviously, for Star Smiley to not be emotionally invested in this because, it is a relationship, right? But I do feel like a bullet points, here's what happened. I didn't know of any of their relationships, or they did not tell me about them being in any of these relationships.
Yeah, this is again, like the chat is saying, this is just dumb fluff. This is fluff that
Filler.
shouldn't be here. Yeah, 100%. This shouldn't
I don't
be
need
here
to know
because
this much about your relationship.
Nope.
To going for the rest of the document, I feel.
All right, continue on, I guess.
I will admit, because of this and the previous breakup, I had a strong fear that they would leave me. I loved them dearly and did not know what I would do if they left me. I lived with them. After all, I assumed a lot of this was based on me being insecure rather than problems they were causing, and forced myself to accept these aspects and behaviors from them. That is why I did not say anything or stand up for myself, although I really should have. All of this is very complicated for me. As I'm writing this, I'm still not sure the situation has fully set in for me. Someone I thought I'd spent the rest of my life with is suddenly revealed to be doing terrible things to the people I love. I do hope Shay is able to take a step back from everything and improve their behaviors and how they view the people around them. A part of me still loves them. However, there are clear patterns of behavior that are unacceptable with how they treated people. I hope they can get better, but I hope they do it away from me and my friends for everyone's safety.
Okay, all I cared about was the sexual stuff.
Yeah.
Unironically, this is the only part that mattered. All of this shit sounds like you were in a really bad relationship that nobody should care about.
You were together for 5 to 6 years, long distance, and then moved in together for, as they said, 2.5 months. It said August to November.
Yes.
So I guess that's late August to early November. So 2.5 months, and then that was enough time for all this to come up and realize that they were crummy. But
yeah.
Okay, I'm being polite because I understand that this is. I feel like this isn't edited or to like just get the points out. This is very emotion based.
Yeah, that was a very emotion driven. My problem is that so here's my problem. And I said this before. I recently reviewed a video on something. And they led with all of the most uninteresting allegations. And if you lead for 40 minutes with uninteresting allegations to then be like, by the way, pedophile in the last 5 minutes of your video, what is the point? Dogpack did this. Dogpack did this in the entire Jake Weddle video. And then the last minute, by the way, did you know Mr. Beast may or may not have hired a child predator? Which was just like a what? And then made everybody fucking look up. They made everybody dive back into shit. And I was just like, what was the fucking point of that? And it's like Pimenta says, people will leave a document if they feel like things are a nothing burger. Yeah. And that's really not good because you have a 200+ page document. You don't do that. Say the sexual assault, the lying about or the omission of multiple partners, and that you never okayed or never co-signed on multiple of the partners that they talk about. Fucking end.
That's the takeaway for sure.
Yeah. And it should have been the takeaway at the jump of this.
Mm-hmm.
Going on. Note that these timestamps are in GMT because I put this doc together while on vacation in England. This is 6 hours ahead of my usual time zone. This was rushed out because of how stressful it was trying to put this together. All while in the public on Twitter, Blue Sky, Discord were speculating and harassing other victims in the interest of chasing the drama instead of respecting our safety and well-being.
All you have to say is the times are in GMT.
Yes. I am Aspen Necked. I was friends with Shay for a few years starting in early 2022. We originally started talking in Twitter DMs, which have, for better or worse, been lost to time because I deactivated my Twitter account a year or two ago at this point. To contextualize my age, throughout the rest of this document, I was born in late 2004, so I was a few months into being 17 at this point. How old is Shay? Can somebody please tell me how old is Shay? Holy fucking shit. Can any of you motherfuckers start with that? Fucking start with that. Again, this is why I am annoyed, because this matters. Also, don't, they are 31!
What?
Kill yourselves. I hate the, fuck you, Undertale. For purposes of this, except Rocky. Rocky BB, we will get to Undertale and Deltarune. Yeah, as Perminta said, for holy fucking shit, at least start with their fucking age. Yeah, I'm getting 26 to 31. That's still a fucking adult. Again, like, I don't care, right? I don't care for instance, if a 40-year-old dates a 20-year-old, if it's all consensual, right? I don't give I don't really give a shit, right? I don't personally care. You know, I don't really give a shit. However, isn't it fucking insane that you don't lead with the fucking ages? That matters. That fucking matters. This person was born in 2000. That would make them, okay, he was born July 4th, 2000. Okay, JK, they're 25. What? Okay, do not lie about people's age, please. Guys, please do not lie about people's age. It's not funny when we're like talking about somebody who may or may not be like predating on people. Not a fucking joke, please. Thank you. Okay, so they are, from what we understand, 25. Still an adult. So at the time of these messages, they are what? 23.
You can do it. Okay.
They're 23. Oh, look, it's right there. Fuck me! Damn it!
You need to lead with this. This is why you lead with this, so that
Yes.
Felgie specifically does not get twisted.
God damn it! No, but this is actually like, you do lead with this shit. You should like, you don't need the Parlo calculator of 2 years, 3 months, and 14-day age gap. But please, for the love of God, lead with motherfuckers' ages. That's all I ask. I got fucking got. I can't believe I got fucking got. I hate it here. I hate it every day. Okay, so at the time I was significantly less experienced with dealing with anxiety and struggled with my mental health. At that time, Shay was one of the people I would talk to about these things. At the time, they were willing to converse and support me, talking me through multiple breakdowns on different occasions. At times, I would give compliments, calling them cute primarily, but things in that vein. They reciprocated these thoughts in that way as well. In hindsight, not appropriate given my age is 17 and their age is 22, 23 at the time. Did they know your age? All I'm asking is your age. Was your age ever public? Was it public on a Discord? Was it public on Twitter? Unfortunately, that does actually matter. This does not absolve Shay of anything, but
the Pro Jared thing, we were talking about that earlier. Pro Jared, they told Pro Jared they were of age. Turns out they weren't afterwards. And
yep.
Yeah.
Like, this is not, please, just show proof that you discussed your age. There's pages and pages and what matters is nowhere right now. Hi, Smiley. I'm Smiley. I'm 25. My partner Shay is, if we're saying the partner Shay is blank. We're in an open relationship and they sucked balls. They, without my consent, touched my crotch, but that's besides the point. Now, what occurred? Yeah, Seal is absolutely correct. All right, so you will be Aspen and I will be Shay in this context. So in 2022,
keyboard smash. Fun fact: you're cute.
Smiley face takes one to know one.
Keyboard smash. Shut.
No, I don't think I will.
You, bitch.
Smiley face. Hope you're having a good night. And I'm also very complimenty person, so prepare yourself.
Keyboard smash. Commas? What are those?
I don't know. The real kicker of this conversation is when I was about to talk about worrying about not passing while wearing a dress, they took And they took what was meant to be a comment about how I was insecure about my shoulders to be about my gawk, entirely unprompted.
Keyboard smash. Well, yeah, I like skirts. Dresses kind of scare me. I unfortunately can't really pass into dress.
I mean, I think you passed just fine without anything special.
Unfortunately, dresses kind of expose the more giveaway traits.
What? People can't appreciate some gawk? Smiling frog emoji, smiling. What? Okay.
Blushing emoji. That wasn't what I meant, but that too, I guess.
What else were they supposed to be referring to? LOL?
I was thinking about my shoulders. Lol.
Call Chud Logic gawk is approached.
As soon as I read that, I realized Chud is going to cover this.
Oh, the gawk and galls, everybody! The gawk and galls. Fuck me. Later in that same conversation, they commented on my NFTs, which, as far as myself or anyone else can figure out, is nice fucking tits. And that I looked cute, and that my then partner is VVV lucky. To a certain extent, you could argue this is reassurance, but the comments about my penis and breasts are unsavory at best. Oh god. Shay goes on to say, fuck me. I mean, I'm looking at the first photo you sent me, and with nothing about that screams, these shoulders do not look like a woman's. And that has bare shoulders. Not sure how long you've been on HRT, but in my opinion, I think you already pass very well. I don't know how anybody would look at that picture and think otherwise. You've got some NFTs in there. That same conversation, Shay goes on to say, what, I think I couldn't handle it? I mean, you really do look cute in this. Like I said, your partner is VVV lucky. I hate myself, Greg.
Yep.
Nothing direct here, but a couple of instances of them being a bit too concerned about being canceled in a way that seems foreshadowing something. You forgot the gay, Piper says. If I made that joke, is my platform big enough to get canceled for queer baiting or whatever? Or do I have to get 1 million subscribers first? Okay. Okay, please, for the love of God. Oh God, please edit it. Oh no, there's 25 pages in this section. Shay, oh no, don't forget in April of that year, 2022. Oh no, don't compliment me or anything, but that, ha ha ha. I fed off compliments lately. Honestly, it makes me very confident in myself, but it's okay. I use my power responsibly. Smiley face emoji. Okay. I don't know what this means, but sure. Additionally, very early on that they are willing to objectify their friends and fans so far as they revel in their simps. That year, why would I deny it? I'm fucking hot.
So true.
Why do you think I have so many simps? Oh, a yawn emoji.
Blushing emoji. Charisma? What the fuck, the troll face? You mad bro troll face emoji?
Sure. Not that I mind having simps, of course. I mean, I sort of revel in it at this point. Okay, like, these are just weird conversations that you should not be having with minor fans.
Definitely verging on flirting. Inappropriate with the gawk comment for sure. But again, like you said, like to know if Shay knew that you were knew your age at the time.
Don't do this. Like, don't have minor fans. Don't talk about this with minor fans. And yes, and I really do mean it. Please stop talking to children! On June 26th, 2022, during SGDQ, which we were both attending, they sent a suggestive image of them shirtless. To the best of my ability to discern the context, this was while we were sitting on a bed next to each other in the same room IRL. But regarding the context, weird thing to send a 17-year-old. Yeah! Image not a chats for privacy readings and for your sake reading this. There was no context of this being sent. It was in the middle of a series of messages that we were just spamming funny Discord stickers at each other. This is reading. You know what this is reading like? Pyro. If Shay didn't know this person's age, this is reading a lot like Pyro, where it's just like this like gooner mentality and just like a lot of disgusting shit. But again, I can't determine if they ever knew their age, so I don't know. So I don't know if age was a factor in the level of predation, or if it was just wanting to predate on fans, because that's what this also fucking feels like as well. Maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I mean, I guess if you're gonna go, not this is gonna sound bad, but in this instance, somebody, I'm not saying Shay specifically, but somebody like Shay I could see somebody dip in the dating pool that is already fans, you know, in order to like, I don't know, get a leg up on having to or to be likable in a relationship context. That's all I'm saying. But
yeah, I could see that. I think that's part of my problem with shit. Like listen,
dating fans.
I don't care. Like, okay, so I don't care if you date a fan. I've said this multiple times. If you are like someone who watches the channel and we vibe and we meet up and shit happens. My bigger game's done quick, by the way, for people who don't know what GDQ is, right?
GDQ and SGDQ are different, but yes.
What's SGDQ?
I don't know. I was just told it was different. I gotta look it up.
So ultimately, like, I don't care if you like hook up with a fan, right? If everyone's a consenting adult, that matters. However, my bigger issue is that you know that you have minors in your audience. Summer games done quick. Thank you, guys.
There you go.
My issue is that you know that you have minors in your audience. And you were indiscriminate, at this time, from what I can tell, indiscriminately hitting on them. Indiscriminately being sexual towards them. And I think, if I could guess, the little spawn camping behavior, I can't believe I fucking call that now, is because they are waiting to be overly sexual with fans. It is so fucking obvious this person's like uber horny, and it's actually disgusting. Like, this is disgusting. Leia, no, you cannot have chat. I got sushi, so you're gonna give me 1 second.
I haven't had sushi in so long.
It was actually like a half off sushi, so it worked out.
You got the half off gas station sushi.
No. It's a place I usually order from, but they had a half off thing, so I got some sushi. What kind? Whatever was half off.
You don't even know?
California roll. Oh fuck.
Okay.
You could take it from here, Greg.
As I approached 18 years old, they started complimenting me and calling me cute more and more. The worst of this was on a Snapchat, which I unfortunately can't supply more than this screenshot I had in my camera roll because I don't have Snapchat anymore, but these are all as I was approaching 18 years old at the end of November. Do not have Snapchat, do not use it. It is only for freaks and weirdos, and it will be used against you. Never have a Snapchat chat.
I've never heard anything good about Snapchat, ever.
There's never been a good experience on Snapchat.
Okay, go on. Oh, did you read the 18 by the end of November?
Yeah.
All right. Embry, that's vile.
Here we go. Hold on. Here we go.
Sorry, you're too old for me.
Embry,
red heart emoji.
Hold on. No.
Red heart emoji. Red heart emoji.
Okay. Ember, you know how we know that already? You used the wrong your.
Yeah! Thank you. Cute.
Keyboard smash. Thank you. Heart.
Good morning, cutie. You look great.
Keyboard smash.
You look so good. OML. Sheesh.
Keyboard smash. Thank you.
Cute. Continuing on.
After I turned 18, their demeanor towards me immediately changed to be significantly more overtly flirtatious. In 2022, December. Hope you're doing well, heart.
I am. Smiley face emoji.
I'm glad. Smiley face emoji. You deserve it.
Weird frog emoji.
Cutie. Smiley face emoji.
Blushing emoji.
Ah, so adorable. I want a head pat.
Smiles, looks up.
I think it's pleading, like the
Or pleading,
emoji,
sure.
maybe. Hee hee, good boy.
Blush, blush, blush. Thing. Okay, so here's my issue with this screenshot. Aspen is engaging in the sexual conversation.
Aspen
is engaging in the flirtatious conversation.
I would definitely say flirtatious. I wouldn't say sexual. Yeah.
Sorry, flirtatious. Yes, excuse me. Well, because they're saying that it immediately became overly flirtatious. Like it's Aspen that is
It's back and forth.
Yeah, Aspen that is actively engaging in it right now, and it is back and forth. It doesn't absolve what Shay is doing, but like this is probably not the best one to use, in my personal opinion. Oh, yeah,
Additionally, within the same conversation, they accepted my advancement to talking about kissing platonically. How do you kiss platonic? But more importantly, this was the first time we talked about Stars, aka Star Smiley, their then partner, Star's boundaries about flirting with and being sexual with other people. They were for several years in a monogamous relationship in which they stated that Star said she was okay with them to engage in these relations with other people, but she later clarified they never communicated properly about this. Yeah, this is exactly what Star Smiley says in the other, but they don't. So I had to kind of pull from Star Smiley's statement that they didn't clarify, or the communication wasn't properly clarified. But here Aspen is definitely saying that Star Smiley clarified it somewhere, that they never communicated properly about this. I got this because I read between the lines in Star Smiley's post. I would love Star Smiley's post to also say this.
So one of the things I find really interesting, the chat keeps asking, was Shay ever aware of Aspen's age? I have no idea, because that claim is never made. If publicly they should have known their age. Now, do I think it's potentially inappropriate to do so? Yes. However, oh my God, Courtney Pete is finally streaming. Not the time. But my entire issue is, the allegation is, you're alleging they waited until you turned 18, but we're not showed that they acknowledged that you were 17 turning 18. That does matter. In my opinion, that really does matter. For a lot of different reasons, but okay.
2022, 2 days later. Next time I see you, I want to give you a huge hug.
That would be nice.
I guess you're going to skip the emoji. Bleeding emoji.
Oh, sorry. Didn't see it.
And I don't know what you're comfy with, but you've mentioned platonic kissing, I think. Mahi told me, or mentioned somewhere, that the little commas is like the,
Is that true? Like, it's like, oh, I got 2 soups for the price of 1.
2 soups?
For the price of 1!
That wasn't there half off.
I guess. Sorry, Chad. I know I'm eating on stream, but I didn't.
If I had food, I would eat on stream.
If I ate before stream and I'm like starving, it happens every stream. Like I get really hungry during stream. I blame chat. Chat makes me hungry. I blame only chat. I did mention that.
Hi, I love platonic kissing.
Good to know. Tongue out emoji.
Keeper smash. To be fair, I'm down for a lot more platonically than most people are. Take that as you will.
What does that mean? Why are you Okay. Why are you initiating sexual conversations? Why are you initiating again? This is someone that just turned 18. But God, do I hate this? Oh God. Okay. I'm only recently exploring platonic affection, so I think I'll stick to getting head pats.
That's so valid. I also want to make sure I'm respecting both you and Star's boundaries. I take it she's okay with you doing these things?
Yup.
Good. That feels like it should be a given, but you'd be surprised how many people don't take that into consideration.
Yeah. No, I asked her about it, of course.
Good. It honestly astounds me how often people just easily violate things that should be respected at the most basic level in relationships, like respecting your partner's boundaries is fucking important.
So
Wait, go on.
right now, I don't see Shay initiating. Shay is also putting up a boundary. I'm sure it gets worse. Remember, I said this before. I'll say it again. My opinion will change over the course of this document. But why, oh why, is the younger person constantly initiating? It's a little weird. Like, they initiate the escalation, and Shay, separates the escalation. You know what I mean? I find that to be bizarre.
No, what do you mean?
So, Aspirin. Oh, I'm open to more. Aspen. I'm open to more platonically. I'm only good with the head pats.
That's what you mean.
And Shay at this time is around 22, 23. And it's again, if there are minors, stop typing back. At this point, we understand that Aspen is 18 years old. Aspen is 18 years old. Everyone keeps typing aspirin, and it's fucking me up. No. At this time, Aspen is 18 years old. That's when these more sexual-ish conversations or flirtatious conversations occur. I still do think that it's inappropriate that they would have happened when they were 17. However, I would have liked to see the ages. But again, I know this fucker's going to admit to a lot later, so maybe I should be as mean as humanly fucking possible. So, this screenshot is dated November 18th. I'll read for Star Smiley. I mentioned it in a bit in the Discord, but while I gave permission to do stuff with others, they never told me who they were doing it with or when. I guess you two had something based on the bits and pieces. There are numerous flirtatious conversations like above from shortly after I turned 18. I will skip over for brevity. Would like to see if they ever acknowledge that you were 18. It would be honestly very nice to see that. Greg, continue.
I'll note here that starting here, late 2023, until around October of 2025, they only reached out or engaged in conversations with me when they were horny. Okay. Every other conversation is dry at best, or in some cases just didn't even get a reply. This isn't a pattern that I noticed until the events at SGDQ 2025 that I will cover later, but it's worth noting. Okay. On one occasion... Oh.
Hey, Wookie!
Aspirin? This story feels more like Tylenol.
Thank you so much, Wookie, and eat 2 more donations until you feed that dog!
On one occasion, while we were talking, they told me to come lay on their lap, and given my exhaustion at the time, I said I would probably fall asleep. They made a comment about hoping I don't do anything silly while I slept. I can't think of any way to read this other than as a threat.
Come here and lay on my lap for a while. Tilda, smiley face emoji.
That's a threat? Hold on. Please, I'm gonna fall asleep on you probably, just a heads up.
That's okay. Smiling emoji. Hopefully you don't do anything silly while you're asleep.
A threat?
That's not a threat. That's not a threat. That's not a threat. That's not a threat. That's a sexual innuendo, not a threat. Barely even a sexual innuendo. That's not a threat. Oh god, this fucking document's gonna suck. Ah, fuck me, this document sucks, and I'm trying to be fucking mean. I'm trying to be a fucking dickhead. This document is ass.
Later in the same conversation, I established that I was feeling sex repulsed, and that's why I was deflecting their advances, and again expressed worry for Star's boundaries, to which they reassured me that it was okay. Aspen, that's gay. Hi, sorry. I'm vaguely ace-leaning at the moment, and also don't know where your boundaries are, so I'm being silly instead of engaging.
Haha, that's fine. What's this emoji?
Sweat? Sweat smile
Sweat emoji. You're a close friend, so I'd be okay with that stuff from you. But yeah, I mean, if you're ace-leaning, then whatever. You're comfy with a friend. Smiley face. I appreciate you being considerate, heart.
I just don't really know what that stuff you're comfy with and where your boundaries are, especially with Star. I'm not trying to get in the way of a happy relationship.
Oh, ha 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 ha. She's okay with me being sexual with friends. Don't worry.
I was very clear how important communication about things like this was for me.
Okay, but I don't see any boundaries currently being violated. There must be more, chat. There's gotta be more, right?
This is all flirtation and possible for flirtation when they were 17, turning 18.
Well, now this is all 18.
And now they're all 18. But I mean, like, everything that's come, we're not 10 pages in, 11 pages in. This is everything so far. From Aspen, anyway. Aspen, we never talk about anything past, like, cuddling and stuff. This communication is very important.
Shay, so true.
When I expressed discomfort that they were posting suggestive/nude images untagged on their private Twitter account, they responded worried about the reach of their posts. Again, okay, now hold on. Again, on a private account, and rather suggested that they remove me from the circle. I was clear that I used my private Twitter account to follow my friends' accounts, and that seeing sexual things was by far the outlier. And they still pushed that I should just be removed or that I should make a separate account for that, to which I did despite not really wanting to do that given my asexuality.
What?
Hold on. When I expressed discomfort that they were posting, they responded worried about the reach of the post. Again, on a private account, suggest that they remove me from a circle. Again, I use my private and that seeing sexual things.
What?
And they still push that I should just be removed or that I should make a separate account for that, to which I did despite not really wanting to do that given my...
Okay, so they have a private Twitter
I'm
account.
getting lost in this. Yes.
They use the private
They
Twitter
both do.
account for sexual stuff. Well, they both do, but
Well, Shay
specifically
uses it for,
Shay does.
Yeah. And Aspen uses theirs to follow friends' private accounts. But doesn't want to follow Shay's private account because it has sexual stuff, which is fine, but also still wants to be...
Yeah, but it sounds like they still want to follow the account. So my question is, why not unfollow the account?
Yeah,
like
that's a youth thing at that point.
Yeah, this feels like a you problem, and yeah, this sounds like they were like, "Hey, this makes me uncomfortable," and Shay's like, "Oh, you should unfollow then," and then that made Aspen mad. Yeah, I guess like let's just read on. I guess.
Okay, a couple days later, or I guess this would be October 2023. Aspen says, "Lil bro, gotta censor your Twitter posts. I am in class."
Why are you checking your private Twitter in class? Censoring posts kills engagement. I don't like doing that.
Frowny face. Fair enough. I was gonna reply one of my posts earlier.
I feel like I've said this before. It's kind of annoying, not gonna lie.
That's fair. Shrug emoji.
Like, if you don't want to follow, then I can remove you from the circle, but like, it's something you willingly asked for that account. I feel like it's strange to complain about checking something you know is suggestive as hell in a public space. Shay is being reasonable. I don't like this.
I don't like that. That's a reasonable thing to say.
Oh my God, what is happening, Greg?
I don't like that Shay is saying a reasonable thing. I guess a broken clock is right twice a day. Aspen goes on to say, I mean, it's also just the account that I use to see my friends' posts. Those posts are like by far the outlier. And sometimes I just want to see my friends' posts without getting nudes. Jump scared. Shrug emoji. IDK. Again, just unfollow that one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then. You don't want to follow on that account or not then?
I mean, that account also just has regular posts, does it not? And like, I do want to see those posts. I would just rather choose before seeing the images. I don't know. Then wait till you're not in school. What's the issue?
I mean, the circle is silly. There's no regular posts in there. All the regular posts are just regular posts.
I mean, yeah, it's just the problem of like, I want to see the posts, but it's also like...
Do you have a different account you want to use then?
I don't have another account, lol. I have my main and my private and another account that I never open.
Don't you literally follow porn accounts on your private?
No, Lamau.
I swear I remember you showing me your timeline that was full of stuff. Maybe I'm misremembering.
Sometimes my main gets bad because I follow a lot of artists, and it's like, you know, sometimes artists get silly.
Either way, it kills engagement, so no, I'm not pulling a spoiler tag on. Okay, very weird to kill engagement on a private Twitter. I will say that that's actually kind of bizarre.
Yeah, just say you don't want to do it.
Like, you don't have to do it. In my opinion, you don't have to do it. But this is like insane. This is so bad. Yeah, like it's just like not a good doc.
At Glupimenta became a member. At Glupimenta celebrates 9 months of membership. So far, so bad.
Yeah, like this is not explaining anything.
Or what it's showing isn't. None of this is damning yet.
Yeah, like
Something might show up, and I'm assuming it does. But you lead with your strongest hits, and these ones aren't strong.
No.
Aspen goes on to say, that's fair, I guess. I don't really see how that would affect engagement or why engagement is such a big deal, but I guess I just have a different perspective. Like, the people who follow you are going to see it regardless. Aspen's got a point there about the engagement situation. We just had it.
Because I want people to see them. That's the whole reason it's there, Lamau. And then goes on to say completely untrue. They also proceed to say that it's being condescending for this concern, citing their experience with content creation as an excuse.
Okay, it's a private Twitter.
It's a private Twitter. Okay, chill.
Twitter?
Okay, private Twitter. Chill now. Okay, if this is how this conversation is going to go, I really don't want to have it. I'm already kind of annoyed that this is just making it worse. Good luck on the rest of your classes. Not like you need to worry about it anyway. The circle is dead in like a week anyway.
Sorry, I wanted to understand your perspective.
It's honest. It's annoying. It's annoyingly condescending. Like, I do content creation and social media stuff for a living. I know what I'm talking about. Again, you have a private account. There is no such thing as fucking engagement on a private account unless you're saying that the private account was not locked at the time and thus the private account was always posting things and you tried to post it as a non, like, you know what I mean? Like, unless the idea
that's not a private, that's a second account that you're engaging with NSFW content. That's
right.
Something else.
Right, like this is like a bizarre complaint that I don't understand.
I think they're both.
They're talking at each other at this point, not to each other. Like, they're not like having a fucking. This is so crazy. Okay,
hold on. Axis says, "Do they mean private as in not under the normal name?" The funny thing is, Axis, it's just like Shay, and it's like Shay alt. It's still their name, but it's like alt.
Yeah, and we don't know, because from what we could tell, the account was locked from one screenshot. One singular screenshot, we know the account was locked.
So at some point it was locked. Who knows?
Yeah, so at some point it was locked. So this happens a year later after this conversation. Interesting. I guess we're just going to talk about this. Go on.
In this conversation, they're making more advances than I was comfortable with, and I tried diverting the conversation and diffusing it, but they kept pushing their sexual fantasies on me in the moment. A decent portion of our conversations during this time, 2023 to 2025, were somewhat similar to this, with me eventually giving in to their pressure. I will not continue posting more screenshots of conversations like this, but it is a couple thousand messages over dozens of conversations. Aspen in 2024 says, "Fair, I wasn't sure if she was coming. Tongue out emoji, cute. If we can, I want to cuddle for a while at some point, pleading emoji, comfy bed."
100%, Shay says. Okay. So Aspen is initiating the conversation again.
This is position. Aspen has positioned themselves as the like instigator of this. Like, however you're saying it in the lead up to it, the screenshot, the way that you have presented this, it is presenting as if you are initiating. That's the issue here. That's where there's like some disconnect.
Yeah, in my feeling, cuddles after this, bored right now, wish someone was giving me head, to be honest. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Aspen says, yeah. Pleading face emoji.
Use your words.
I want to cuddle.
Anything else? Tongue out emoji?
Mainly cuddle.
That implies something else silly. Smiley face. Like you Doris, you're flirting.
You're still flirting. You're flirting.
Stop this. God. What is even happening right now is the correct question. I don't know. This document has gone to a rocky fucking start. I'm not gonna lie.
You need your best foot forward, people.
Continue on.
At SGDQ 2024, they were interested in hanging out with me. With many DMs like the ones below wanting to hang out, we cuddled while there were a number of people in the room, including but not limited to Star being in the bed at the same time. Given the context of what happened in this same situation when I was alone with Shay the next year, I wholeheartedly believe their presence saved me from being assaulted here.
Wait,
you think you... Hold on. Is Aspen saying they feel like they would have been assaulted in a room full of people had Star not been in the same bed?
Okay. Including but not limited to Star being there at the bed. Given the context of what happened in the same situation, I was alone with Shay the next year, and I wholeheartedly believe in their presence saved me from being assaulted here. I am shocked that the what?
Yeah, the wording of this is off. Otherwise, it is implying that
You're
that
implying
they-
you're implying that Shay was going to rape you.
in the room full of people. Am I reading that wrong? That's how it's. That's how I'm
Okay,
reading
no.
it.
They were interested in coming to hang out with me with the many. I don't understand what's happening.
I figured it out. This is a private account being used to create the audience of the tweets. They still
Yes.
have an audience they want to engage with, but want to control who's in it. Seen it before, usually among NSFW accounts.
Well, that's what it was. It was an NSFW account that a Undertale creator made. Which again, Undertale, even though people want to deny it, is on the internet marketed towards kids. A lot of kids play these games. It's a minor audience. It's a minor coded audience. There's gonna be kids there. Okay, so I truly believe what they're saying is that unless people were around, Shay was going to assault them.
Okay.
But I don't understand the context. But okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, gamer, when do you get here?
I'm here. Sorry, forgot to mention. Got dragged to the mall right away.
Ha, no worries. I'm out at the moment.
Smiling face. Are you out still? All my friends are watching a run right now, and I can't.
I'm in the broadcast room. Wanted to see the PB run.
Heads up, I'm in the hotel for the foreseeable future.
Do you want to hang out?
Yeah, when are you available? I'm in the middle of a bunch of people who hate planning.
If you want to hang out in my room, 2203. Okay. We did that same day later, and I similarly suspect that the constant presence of other people in the room was the only thing saving me. So Aspen says,
I wouldn't mind more if you get free time, fingers pointing to each other emoji, but I don't want to derail you.
You busy?
Not at all, smiley face. Is that an invitation?
Yup, smiley face.
I'll head up then, smiley face.
None of this is talking about sex. None of this is talking about sex. None of this is talking about sex. Holy shit. Please, for the love of fucking Christ, I am begging you. I am begging you. Please, please, please. Foreshadowing a similar way they treated me the next GDQ, they did not talk to me or respond to any of my DMs that were not related to me coming and hanging out with them in person. In this conversation, I very explicitly told them I wasn't horny and tried to make an advancement.
Hi, Chris.
Chris, this document is insane. There's a lot.
For anyone trying to say Undertale is primarily for adults, don't forget that CineBear03 started as an Undertale YouTuber as a minor.
Yes, indeedy. Thank you, Tech. Thank you. So we have gotten multiple allegations of sexual assault or potential sexual assault. Is it like worth the time or dumb? So far, it's dumb. However, they will admit to everything. Apparently, this person is going to admit to everything. So we are reading through this document because apparently they admit guilt. So I don't know what's happening. Currently, what we are reading is an account by a person named Aspen. Aspen they admit to some level of guilt. So I don't know. I have serious undiagnosed hypersexuality issues. That's great. And we've reached that goal!
Hi. I opened this stream and I hear is grape. It's too late for context. Smiley face emoji. Here's something small for Docky.
Context, but it's not too late to feed that dog. It's time to feed that pupper. It's time to give her treats. The dog cam comes on right now on the Uplock stream tonight. Yes, everybody, it's time to feed that dog. And then you know, if you're here for the first time ever, we feed that dog here. Come here, girl. Where are you at, girl? You get a big treat this time, okay? Get a big treat for me. You're such a good girl. Where's the dog? There she is. Good girl. look at you go. And yes, everybody, that is the dog that you feed every time you hit that fucking goal. So, every time you hit the goal, she gets fed another treat, chat. And for those who don't know, this is my dog, Leia. I know there's a lot of probably new people here. That's my dog. And now I go away.
Yeah, what if you turn on the cam?
To be on camera.
What
I
if
don't
you
even
turn
have my
on the
headphones.
camera and the... Oh, he can't hear me. That's why. Are you here?
I'm back.
Let me know when you're back. I said something very... I was going to say something very mean. What if you turn on the camera and viewership dropped?
I thought about that too. You're fine. You could be on camera the whole time, but I didn't want to. Yeah, I saw Fat Keffels. Also, fuck it. I'll fucking pull this post up real quick because I need like a bit of a brain thing.
Coming on the internet and saying, Beckett, you're a fucking bitch weasel and a predatory, disgustingly fucking insensitive individual who likely has a host of fucking victims in your own closet, and that's why you act the way you do on the internet, trying to discredit other victims and like bully women who wouldn't fuck you with someone else's dick, because you don't want the people that you victimized in your past or are currently victimizing in your fucking present from having the fucking stones to call you out, or anybody to have some ground to stand on to tell you you're a piece of fucking shit. Okay?
Say my name, bitch! Say my fucking name! She won't. That's hilarious, though. And then she'll be like, I don't know you, little bro, but coincidentally, conveniently...
You had an argument. You guys fought.
We've had multiple arguments!
That was awesome.
Oh, it's so good to see Courtney back on the internet. Thank you, you fucking bitch. Okay.
We didn't do this one, yeah. Keyboard smash, you're so gay. Sorry, I'm just kind of not in a horny mood right now. Crying face emoji.
Damn, sad face emoji. I can fix that. What? Smiley face?
Bonk.
Okay, that's playful. Whatever. That's them. Oh my god.
It's very light. It's very playful. They're all flirting.
I am not showing Fat Keffels. You could ask Beckett for Fat Keffels or Chris.
Is that what you're telling me you'd show me later?
No, but you know what? I'll send it to you now.
Oh.
I'll send it to you now because this is for fun. After and for the main event, SGDQ 2025. They seem excited to see me in anticipation. I was excited to see them. They continue to try to get me to come hang out. All the while I was unaware it would be one-on-one. I assumed that friends would, or at least Star would be waiting in their room. I did not know at the time that they were doing this purely with the intent of having sex with me.
Great. I'm already sick again. And now I will puke again because I seen her. Super.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. So this is this past year.
Yes. Okay. So this is recent. GDQ today. Smiley face. Excited to see you. Ooh.
Heart emoji. Shay. Heart. The something love emoji thing.
I'm here. Let me know sometime if you're free to say hi. Smiley face. I'm in the lobby for now.
I just woke up. I'm in 11:23. Smiley face.
Good morning, cutie. Smiley face. I think I'm leaving soon for breakfast, but I'll catch you in a bit.
Ah.
If you're free right now, actually, I could head up. I just helped Cherry bring stuff up to his room. Or down, actually. Never mind, I lied. Frowny face, I gotta go right now. I'll catch you later.
Okay.
I'm back now. Smiley face.
Come up.
Okay, smiley face. I need to steal a card from someone.
When I went up to their room under the pretense of hanging out, they said, holy fucking shit. Why did we just get here? Greg, you're being asked to feel emotion.
That's coming from Chris, the guy who has no emotion, so he can fuck off.
Say that to his face, Chris. Oh, wait, you can't, because you're not in the Discord. But you could be in the Discord today. If you come in, you can also like and subscribe to the Op Block. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I wish they started with this.
Yeah, why wouldn't you start with this?
When I went up to their room under the pretense of hanging out, they sexually assaulted me. They made advances and pushed me to do things I was not comfortable with, but I did not feel safe saying no given the context, the power they had over me, and the fact that I was alone with them. At the time, I was vulnerable given unrelated things in my personal life, and it led me to not realize that what was happening until I looked back a few days later. For the rest of the event, they barely responded to me. I sent around a dozen messages, and they gave one single and LOL, ignoring almost everything I said to them, all while acting like nothing happened when we were around each other in person. This is a lot. And I'm not saying that this event didn't happen, but I'm very confused. Next time they messaged me was to bring up what happened in person again. While I tried deflecting, they were insistent on it. Shay goes on to say, the other day I was thinking about what we did at GDQ. That was nice. How are you? I never got this ping. I just get it to figure it out. Ha! Eventually.
I'm doing all right. Finished college and chilling a bit before I go to England. Smiley face.
Ooh, I hope this was fun for you, by the way. Also, congrats on finishing college. That was huge.
Thanks. Smiley face. Big weight off.
Oh, okay. It was incredibly uncomfortable around them at the time and left it saying I wasn't interested and that I was feeling sex repulsed. I was in a particularly deep sex repulsion bout that was caused by what happened at GDQ. Shay goes to that. Are you not responding to this for a reason or?
Yeah, I'm just not interested. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. What do you mean by that? Just like in general or right now? LOL.
A bit of both. Really not interested right now. I'm sorry. I've been very sex repulsed recently.
Okay. Later in the conversation, they tried prompting me about AGDQ. Yeah. Are you going to AGDQ? I really like cuddling with you. It was so nice.
Nope. Somber face. Def can't afford it.
No! Crying face. So, like, okay. So, I will say this. This right here, I wish was led with this. Maybe a discussion about how they talked when they were 17 and things like that, and maybe the nature of some of their flirtatious messages. Because this right here should not be on page 22 of 25. This should have been the headliner. Because, like, listen, I'm not going to comment on sex repulsion. I am not, listen, this is not for me. Not a topic that I am particularly equipped to deal with. Talk to a fucking therapist about it, for the love of Christ. Please, please, please go to a fucking therapist. But what I will say is, I don't know, this does support that Shay wanted to push the boundaries of a sexual relationship. And this does show that Shay is primarily focused on sex and not really the interpersonals of a relationship, which I would agree is a problem, is definitely a fucking problem. And if it's a continued period of behavior, yeah, that is an issue. Around this time, we started having actual conversations occasionally, which I only suspect was because around this time, people were starting to come out privately with stories about Shay that they would become aware of. Eventually, I reached out about my experience with them after I had already shared my part of my story with relevant people, and I hoped at the time that this was them genuinely making an effort to make good on their mistake and be a better friend, but now I know it was simply them trying to cover their tracks and save face. Their apology seemed genuine, and I bit.
Hey, sorry, I've been awkward. Oh, so this would be September. Hey, sorry, I've been awkward and not responding. I've been struggling a lot with things and haven't known how to handle it. To put it bluntly, reflecting ever since GDQ, I felt incredibly hurt and used by you over the past couple of years. I began feeling this way at GDQ, but upon reading back through our DMs, it was very clear that you only ever wanted to me in more than a couple very dry messages when you wanted to use me for sex. Reflecting on GDQ this year and last made it clearer you talked to me when you wanted to cuddle or have sex, but ghosted me the rest of the time. It's made me feel terrible about myself and about the fact that I've considered you a friend for years, just for interactions to boil down to this trend of you only caring about messaging me when you're horny. I don't think it would be accurate to call a relationship over the past couple years a friendship, and if a friendship is something you care about, you're going to have to learn to be a good friend.
Thank you. Hey, thank you for being honest. I want to apologize and also validate what you're feeling, because I started feeling the same way and it made me feel incredibly icky. The truth of the matter is I enjoy talking to you and enjoy hanging out with you. I never intended to ghost you or do anything of the sort. I was just really, really struggling to keep up with the amount of social things happening at an event like that. I do care about our friendship. I promise that I do. I want to prove that I do and want to just talk about more stuff, like hang out more in general. But I'm sorry for how I made you feel. I've been feeling that way for several others as well, feeling used, and I think that could be a dangerous outcome of having sexual interactions in a friendship like that. Cool anime girls with the one!
Ara,
Thank
cool anime girls.
Fuck you,
Tipped
cool anime
$1.
girls.
But Falgi, you're a therapist, Reiki master, primary, family doctor, surgeon, voice coach, catboy maid, alchemist, financial advisor, professional journalist,
No.
priest, mob father, basement whore, librarian, talent agency owner, cum dumpster, soft ice
What
cream,
else?
soft ice cream, soft ice
What
cream,
else?
soft
Oh
ice
my God.
cream, soft ice cream, soft ice cream.
God damn it, cool anime girls, you fucking asshole! Fucking, god damn it. I'm curious I'm curious what about you makes her lack of no different from the lack of knowing the IA stuff in both situations. So I don't okay. So what I would say is, when it comes to this interaction, the issue that I have with this is it kind of shows that Shay had had persistent behaviors regarding it. With Parlo and Internet Adjacent, there's differences because there are clear discussions about boundaries and about what wouldn't have been crossed. And it's stuff that Parlo agrees to. For instance, Parlo agrees to no penetrative sex with Internet Adjacent's penis. However, they agreed to the use of the dildo. From what I can tell, and now we only have part of the DMs, so maybe there's some truth to it. There's a lack of sexual conversations at that time kind of going on. One of the things I will say that I take issue with is two parts. One, not about, I would like to know a little bit more about if Shay ever knew their age, and two, other stuff like that. And yes, it's not, and it's very true that flirting is not explicit consent. However, there were more conversations about sexual consent, allegedly between IA and Parlo, than we have here. I will say, I guess part of my issues too, I don't know if I could slap Aspen for this, and Greg, I don't know if you agree or disagree. One of the things I look at is the fact that a lot of Aspen's DMs is a lot of Aspen's DMs show that they initiated a good portion of platonically affectionate to potentially sexual conversations. Kisses are not sexual. By no means, but you know what I mean, like I'll do platonic cuddling and stuff, like, you know what I mean, like
I'd agree. And even initially after Aspen will say the assault, it does seem like they were still cordial to that extent, and then boundaries about not being not wanting to be like that, being sex repulsed, that sort of thing. I'm assuming Shay, in Shay's response, will admit that the incident happened. I don't know if Shay will say that it was assault, or if they will say that it's that it was consensual. But I guess we'll wait and see when we get to that tweet thread.
And I think that's part of the issue. Is there are until this inciting incident discussions of consent and boundaries both ways. Again, it is at this area that I feel like it's weird. Again, I really would love to know if Shay is ever aware of their age. Maybe they're not. I still think that that's incredibly sexually reckless. It's just reckless behavior overall, and just stupid. And reckless, and if they've done it with 20 plus people and do it continually, it can be predatory. It just can be sexually predatory, which is a fair allegation to leverage at them. Let's see. They go on to say, I'm really sorry for this. I promise it has everything to do with me just having a low social battery in general. This is in response to ghosting. It's nothing against you personally and nothing about how I view you. I just completely shut down and forget to respond to things when my social battery is low, and I'll completely forget to respond in general because of that. I've been trying more recently to reach out and just talk about whatever. I feel like I don't have that enough. I hope that makes sense. Again, I'm sorry, and thank you for telling me. I need you to know that I do care, and I care about you, and I want to make things right. Sometimes it's difficult for me to discern what I feel people want from me. I only entertained those interactions because I thought you were enjoying them, and I guess that transformed into me thinking you valued me for that. And I guess that's just my low self-esteem on my end, and image issues I have with myself. But you're a really funny and endearing person. I just enjoy being around you. I'm sorry that I made you feel like this. That wasn't the case. Can we try again? I want to know how your UK trip has been going. Are you still there, right? How old are these people? So at this point, so they're 17 in 2022. So this person, this person is around 2021 at the time, and then at
Shay,
and at this point, Shay is 26.
25, 26.
Yeah, 25, 26. Yeah. In a month or so following the few conversations, we had felt real for the first time in years. Even them reaching out after I posted my private Twitter during a breakdown. I also saw your other tweet. I hope you're feeling better. Please don't do anything bad to yourself. But in the past few days, while learning about other stories and recency with which they had continued to abuse and take advantage of people, it was clear that this was never anything more than an attempt to save face. Shay, if you're reading this, I hope you are. You repeatedly pushed my limits and you broke me down into nothing while I trusted you and forgave you over and over, time and time again. You took my endless kindness and used it to take advantage of me and my friends. You and your actions are deplorable, and I hope you never show your face around here ever again because you were never welcome back. Yeah, I feel like, okay, so if I was honest, I would have cut approximately 10 pages from this. I would have cut about, at least, I would have cut 10 pages of this and showed the continuation of conversations, admitted to my own reciprocal indications, and it's sometimes my instigating of conversation shown in DMs here, but highlighting the fact that Shay should have known better, and at the time continuingly to push my boundaries as an asexual person. That is how I would have done this. Again, Aspen was 17 when they first spoke. I also would have specified if Shay ever knew that they were 17, because we don't know that, so I can't make that allegation.
That's never, Aspen doesn't even bring that up either as a consideration. I feel like that should be other than they were 17 when they're talking, but not whether or not Shay knew this, or if it was known, or if Shay asked about it.
Yeah, because that is incredibly important. And again, maybe there's more, but like there's not enough. I say that Shay did know they went to college. Yeah, at a point, yes, they talked about it. Will this all ever answer my question? I mean, there's more. There is definitely more, but what I could say for this is Shay clearly, from what we could tell, if at nothing else, there's a sexual assault allegation, and Shay clearly views people as views their relationships with people via sex, and only via sex. Like I have friends who are the opposite sex that I don't sext, obviously. And so, okay. What? Why are there tabs? Table of context. Greg. Okay, go on, buddy.
Do do we have to have the discussion about anonymous allegations? Like do they hold like? as
So
much-
here's the thing with anon allegations. If you're going to do an anon allegation as a chatter per se, right? You need to come with evidence. You need to come with like you need to come with like very airtight evidence. Doesn't mean that you can't come anonymously. It just becomes the fact that like people will try to smack it around like this. Yeah. So it's like you got to be very conscientious about that.
Well, hold on. I didn't want to cough into the mic. I didn't want to cough in the mic. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, shut up. What actually happened between Anonymous number 1 and Shay? Opening plus disclaimers. How has this affected me? The physical and emotional consequences of the situation for me. Okay, so where did this start? Introduction to how me and Shay met. An accurate explanation to why Shay wanted proof of my ass being big. Plus power imbalance. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Why was I afraid to speak up about Shay? Things Shay would say to me that made me hesitant to ever share what happened with anyone over the years. Shay and other people's hair. Section dedicated to a pattern of Shay's behavior with multiple people relating to long hair. I don't think I care about that.
What?
I don't think I care about that at all.
What?
Did anything weird happen in Trusted? I don't know what that is. Discussion of a conversation about masturbation that took place whilst minors were present that Shay directly partook in. Okay, that's big.
So Trusted was a Discord part. It was a part of the Discord that people had access to and had to have roles given about it. So
Okay.
if or a GC. So if I had to presume, this is a problem. This actually becomes the issue. And this is what I want to see. Like, by the way, I hate this, by the way, but this is the shit I want to see. This is
Well,
Shay.
you don't want to see it.
No, but
this
this
is
is-
stuff they should lead with.
Yes, lead with this shit. Lead with this shit. They talked they engaged in a conversation about masturbation, and there's minors in this trusted location, which shouldn't have ever happened. There's no reason that adults need minors in a trusted location.
Again, allegation and table of
Yes.
contents. We'll see how it plays out. So what was the most recent example of Shay's behavior? An accurate explanation of the Hickey tweet incident and how I tried to ignore how uncomfortable it made me feel. Okay. How did I find out other people went through this too? The state of me and Shay's friendship before it ended with the last few weird interactions. When/how I ended up telling someone for the first time and why I ended up finding out more people had been through similar. The first confrontation, an accurate explanation of the first time I spoke directly with Shay about this, plus how they guilted me into doubting myself. The name drop and why Shay was banned. The events that led to the first accountability post, the vague post they made in Trusted, and the reaction to it. More contents on the next page.
Jesus Christ.
The second confrontation, an accurate explanation the second time I spoke directly with Shay about this, and more details about how they treated me over our entire friendship. What made me want the truth out, how telling people who previously didn't know changed things. The second accountability post, how their most recent attempt at accountability completely falls through. Conclusion, final thoughts, and special thanks.
Okay, I guess
Okay.
here we go, chat. Oh no!
This is going to be a two-parter.
There's 26 pages! All right, here we go.
Okay.
I got this. We got this.
We can't 2x speed this.
Okay. I have seen you not properly explain the situation to people when you tell them. I know the half-truth you told. I want you to drop your ego and be honest. I want you to tell people because you've told in full transparency what you did. You made a sexual joke targeted towards me over a tweet unrelated to you, which I only sent because I felt I had to prove I wasn't a bottom after you teased me that I was one about giving me a hickey.
No, about me giving you a...
About me giving you a hickey. What the fuck did I actually just read? Oh my god. There's more. That is the truth. It was not God. I wish that were me. It was, when am I getting this? Oh. Wait. I'm confused. Is this jealousy? I don't understand what I'm reading. I don't understand. Okay.
Yeah, who is saying this? Is this anonymous one talking to?
So yeah, it's anonymous
Shay?
one talking to Shay. You have my permission to tell them. I know you name dropped me anyway, so go ahead. It's embarrassing for me, but they deserve to know the truth. If you want to be truly accountable, you will also note that this isn't the first time you've been told not to make intimate comments or jokes or not act like you do with people in private. You'll do that if you want to be better, because the first step to improving is to admitting the truth here. It will have consequences, but that's the first step. That's what taking accountability is, Shay. Your friends who still are with you will make sure that doesn't happen again if you really want to. You can even use screenshots. Show them what really happened if you have the balls to. Hell, show them the full thing. Show them our confrontation if you want. You have my full consent. I have nothing to hide. I'm ready for the consequences of how embarrassing and painful those exchanges are to read for me. So, what I'm hearing is that it seems like Anonymous One did not want the tenor of their relationship with Shay known. Okay. This is a complete recounting of what exactly went on between me and Shay and the direct fallout for the people unaware. Please have the heart to read it in full. It discusses my side and my truth. I hope everyone who already knows that went down can come out in time and read the full. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Okay. Shay lied and has continued to omit information and downplayed what actually happened between me and them. This behavior they exhibited with others too. This was written throughout the 5th of November to the 9th of November. Wow, they've been working on this for a while. Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't know what this anonymous person is saying. This document has been edited by Anonymous One with the help to remove any and all identifiers so they can keep anonymous. Important details that identify me will have to be kept in for context, but as soon as possible, alter my identity. That being said, any blue text you see is written by me, Anonymous One. The original document was sent to Shay's private circles and communities they were prominent of. Those people have full access to all the personal information that has been removed in this document. If you're someone who recognizes the victims, please try to keep them anonymous and keep it to yourself. Oh, fuck me. Go on. You take it away, Greg, for a second.
What actually happened between Anonymous One and Shay? Hey, Anonymous One here. I'm sorry it has come to this for the people who are most likely sick of hearing about everything relating to the situation. Ideally, Shay's accountability statement would have been the last time you guys would have to hear about it, but Shay continues not to properly explain what happened, and now I'm here having to do it myself. This feels wretched, and I am afraid. Afraid of what?
I don't know. Okay.
Before I begin, I do want to just explain a little where my head is at with all of this. Firstly, please make sure you are going back to both the videos and the screenshots and cross-referencing as you read to make sure you are coming to the conclusions you do on the basis of facts and evidence. I do not expect you to take my word, so please make sure you are evaluating the conversations themselves to ensure you know what is happening in full. I mean, you don't have to do it, but it's probably best you do. Lol. You just get rid of that sentence. Secondly, please be aware that my intent isn't to drive Shay's friends away with this.
Yeah.
These people foosing suck.
They do fucking suck. I'm not gonna lie. Right now, they really fucking suck. Yeah, what can I cross-reference? You didn't include the video.
Yeah, I am fully aware and already know of people who know of the situation full that are continuing to stick by them, and that is okay. I have said this to every single person I've told, but I beg of you that if you stay, that you make sure this never happens again. How would they be able to do that? Please take everything I say as an example of what to look out for and what to call out. Do not let Shay do this again to anyone. How would they control Shay? Why would they be responsible for that?
Okay, this is I'm literally just this part is redundant now, considering the scope of Shay's actions. A lot of people are fully we're skipping this. Additionally, I would like to note that to the public that if your main takeaway for this document is that Shay is a bad person because they're LGBT, I don't fucking care about No. Whatever the fuck. How this has affected me. I originally was going to wait until later to explain how this entire. I had 2 fits of hyperventilation. I don't give a shit. Shay, I don't, because we don't even know Shay's statement. I don't give a fuck. I genuinely have never felt so much violent stress, scaring, anxiety, physically taxing, digestive issues. I don't care about any of this. Mentally, I feel worthless at this time. Okay, there have been so many times I felt disgusted in my own body, disgusted I was born in the body because I had many things that would be different if I was not perceived this way. Maybe because if I was born a man and identified as a man or overtly oh my God, no. Not talking about airways, not talking about OCD. Stop. No. Talk about the allegations, not the fact that you have gender dysphoria. I for the love of Christ. Want to take a moment to thank every person? Oh, fuck you. I'm listening to you. This writing this document. I hope, Shay, you're happy. Okay, I don't care. So where did this start? Okay, we are finally getting to the allegations. Fuck me. I hate all of these people. Yes, do better. Go talk to a doctor or a psychologist. Don't tell people. Me and Shay became friends as a result of me being an active member in their community as a fan, most prominently during 2023. They messaged me for the first time on March 11th, 2023 to thank me for the art I made of them. I was 17 years old. Okay. We're highlighting that another person in their community was under the age of 18. This is the second instance of them messaging someone who is under 18. We do not know if Shay knows this yet. We quickly grew a friendship during the interactions in both DMs. I love the annotations where I can't click anything. I was added to the trusted role on the 27th of June, 2023, a bit under a month before I turned 18. Shay behaved properly while I was an underage fan as far as I'm aware, but soon after turning 18, my birthday being August 15th, which they in DMs wished me a happy birthday and joked about minors, DNI, and oh, fuck me. Hey, chat. I'ma keep it a buck with you. If someone immediately turns on the sexual content when you turn 18, that's fucking weird. Can we all say it? That's fucking weird. Would like screenshots though, but that's fucking weird if true. That's weird, and there's no reason that anyone should defend that. Right? Person who's currently making a response document right now to a certain gay sex situation?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I agree.
Was when they began to use terms like good boy to describe and praise me. Shay was 24.
That's a good start.
It's a good start. Okay.
I like the ages. I like if we started it here. Start if that was the start, but that's not the start. But if we start here, that's good.
This should have been the first level of allegations that were shown. It was on New Year's Eve, 2023. 31st of December. After I had vented to Shay about me and my mother's relationship and how troubled said relationship was, that Shay started speaking to me about their ass. Their message was in direct relation to me offering to listen to them vent, and they proceeded to send a screenshot of someone's Twitter header. This header consisted of Shay's GDQ badass picture. They told me that I used my platform to force my friend to make this her banner for the entire year. I started to respond to this playfully, saying dumb like, "God damn, you got a dumpy." I was aware this was stupid to say. It's not really something I like to joke about often, but it felt right in the moment with how playful Shay can be. I wanted to be friends with them so much that I matched the energy. This, though, ended up with Shay saying, "Are you saying that you want to have a fat ass?" And my response of, "That implies that I don't already have a fat ass." This is where the quote, "proof," was asked by Shay. Would you like to read the blue for me?
Additional context for this public version of the doc. This specific nickname is a play on words related to Anonymous One's name. We are not redacting the entire section because it adds important context to the situation.
You know what I would like, Greg? Screenshots.
Yeah.
Not recounting, screenshots. Because you're alleging that other people have these screenshots. I would like screenshots of my own, please and thank you. It is making me crash the fuck out. Please, please, please. I am begging you. I am begging you so much, please. Oh, yeah. I don't know why Shay focused on the nickname Blank Ass for this segment. For those who are unaware, Blank Ass was a nickname I gave myself in Shay's sub-only Minecraft server using a sign next to my bed in-game. I would tell my friends at the time, people I'd known for longer than Shay and could testify themselves, not to call me that name as part of the joke. It was always, don't call me Blank Ass. In 2023, and I know that for certain, I must note, however, in the recent years post that, I started joking more openly about the name. Now, I cannot prove that this conversation didn't happen in 2023. I'm losing my proverbial fucking mind. I am losing my proverbial fucking mind. There's no way that we're like, hey, I don't have evidence of this, but trust me, bro. Please. But if it did happen, it's most likely that Shay cannot find the evidence for that, and it didn't happen in a voice call or Twitch. I implore Shay to search the Frog Family Discord for the word Blank Ass to find it if they believed it to be true that happened in a public chat. Once again, completely possible it happened offhandedly in Twitch chat or VC, but considering the Todd text, okay. If you made the joke in the Minecraft server and they started calling you that, yes, is it weird that they called you that? I am not disagreeing. But boy, is this just a very convenient, I don't have the evidence for. Again, I am sure whatever evidence they have convinced a lot of other people that this person is bad. I just wish we had the same fucking evidence. It would be incredibly nice. Shade goaded the conversation one after I explained that they joked about my body. This went on, and I finally said that I did have a photo that could show, and I meant the angle, fucking Omori hoodie. I was confused. Deep down, I wanted to tell them I didn't have to. I even asked my own mother what I should do in this situation when I'm unsure about sending something. Mom! Greg, can we roleplay this?
Wait, what?
Can we roleplay real quick? Mom, this YouTuber's asking for my booty picture. Do you think I should send it?
Is it Markiplier?
No, it's the YouTuber Shay. I talk to them all the time.
Should
I
Shane Dawson?
No. Just Shay with 2 eyes.
Oh. Okay.
It's an insane thing to say! This is so weird. I had to ask my mother, who, by the way, we have a tumultuous relationship, by the way. Like, so insane. She didn't encourage me not to do it.
What? I wasn't wrong.
What the? But yeah, are you blaming Mom? I'm so confused. She didn't encourage me to not to. What does that mean? Oh my god!
Falgi doing found family RP on stream.
Oh my god, we're gonna be here all night, fuckers. We're gonna be here all night. I know I have parents in this chat right now. I can't, to the parents in the chat, I'm so fucking sorry, dog. Like, sure, maybe this person's parents are really bad.
You're just throwing your parents under the bus.
It's like, I think what your mom meant was you were 17, you should know better. Well, apparently they're 18 by this time. So, okay. I wanted Shay to like me, so when they saw my hesitance responding to my but, it was like, but what? I felt inclined to send it. They are lucky I didn't send anything sexually suggestive. This is completely irresponsible. I was young. It was 4 months after I turned 18.
No, they're calling their parents completely irresponsible.
No, they. Oh, she's big. Wait. I don't know. Wait, no. I think it's Shay.
One.
I think it's Shay. Shay goes by they, them pronouns.
Okay, you know, you're right. Sorry.
So Shay goes by they, them pronouns.
You're right.
Okay. It is, again, weird that Shay is waiting for these people to turn 18 to flirt with them and to have sexual conversations with them. Yes, we've all agreed that Shay is a fucking sex freak and should never be around children ever. Can we agree with that? Blanket statement, Shay, the YouTuber Shay, should never be around children, especially those who are 17. Right? What is this statement? This is a fucking weird statement. Oh my God. To add salt to the wound, they blamed me for the conversation starting. I asked this out as projection jokingly because to some extent, I think it was. They teased me asking if what I was going to do about it. I joked about chasing them at GDQ someday. Something I found funny to do with all my tall friends. Picture a height person chasing someone tall. I don't give a fuck. This is weird. But then you're just saying
their height. They're censoring their own height to not dox themselves. That's crazy.
Excuse me a second. Just give me a second. Continuing on. They told me they would hug me and pick me up. Yeah, I don't... You're fucking talking about, like, finding them after an ass picture. What the fuck are you saying? Oh, God. Hold up. Someone asked me about the stream.
You have to explain in person.
Yes,
you have to explain to a normal person what's happening.
Sure, I hate this.
Nobody cover this. Or do, I don't know. Or maybe just cover his tweet thread where why I keep saying they, where they admit to everything. That might be the best way.
With bad shit. Somebody just asked me, I'm not going to reveal who, but they're like, so how's the doc going? And I said,
not good.
I literally said, I don't know. They asked me if this Shay person did it. Yeah, and I was like, yes, maybe, sure, I think so. It's a lot of fluff mixed with bad stuff.
It's a lot of fluff, but also they might have admitted to, there might be already a thread of them admitting to it.
Again, remember, just to point out, this is a bunch of screenshots where they admit
we'll get to it. We'll get
to
there.
A lot of bad behavior. I will say that. What are the many exceptions I made for Shay? Usually these things are included.
Hold on, I gotta read. They did it, but what it was that they did, I don't know.
I don't know.
They did it. I just don't know what they did.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah. Yes. That. No, someone was like, so the 18 stuff. That exactly. There was many exceptions I made for Shay. Usually these things include more intimate and affectionate things calling me cute. I hated anyone else calling me this, but I made exceptions for them specifically. Okay, so you liked them. Okay.
Or because they're VTuber, because they're a YouTuber, you made an exception for them.
Okay, so we're gonna skip some of this chat. We're gonna skip some of this. I'm sorry, we're gonna skip some of this. I drew art for them for free. I don't care. Don't draw art for free unless you like that person enough and you're okay with it. Stop drawing art for free unless you're okay with this for the love of Christ or a discounted rate. Because then you can't be like, oh, they made me feel fucking special. So I like, okay. So far, so it's extremely fuckboy like. So, okay, I will say this. The waiting until 18 really bothers me. That shit that does not fly, I really don't like that. I really, really don't like that.
We should also have a screen cap of that.
Yeah.
For confirmation's sake, but yeah.
That is incredibly predatory. That is sexually predatory. You are essentially waiting for these people to become legal to pounce on them. Usually I don't care for the power imbalance thing when people are two adults, but that is a level of power imbalance I will agree with. You don't just randomly wait for your community members to turn 18 and immediately turn the sexual dial up to 11, especially when you acknowledge their age change. Like the moment you start acknowledging that is, yeah, In the industry, we call this spawn camping. That is the new phrase I'm going to constantly use, I guess, because this is spawn camping, and it's really fucking disgusting. There's no defending that. The defense is get the fuck off the internet and go get some help. Power imbalance played. Okay, so power imbalance. A big. I felt like I owed it to them. All right, Greg, you can take this part.
This bracketed section was added after finishing the doc. Whilst reading back, I completely forgot to mention that this was not the only time Shay made this exact proof joke to me in relation to seeing my ass. In the early hours of the 27th of March, 2024, Shay started streaming Stardew Valley on their Shay_2 account. In this stream chat, I remember mentioning the New Year's ass incident to them and tagged back to the joke I had made back then. Shay proceeds to respond proof again to me during the stream. I responded back, linking back to the proof I had sent and showed them in an image of an LPS toy. I don't know what LPS is. I had within reaching distance because I didn't want to take another photo. Shay never directly responded after this.
Okay.
And I know for a fact it was during the stream because I actively sent them Stardew Valley wiki information unprompted, implying I was sending this as a result of the stream, which again, Shay doesn't respond to in DMs. Littlest Pet Shop. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, the toy?
What is Littlest Pet Shop?
The toy, the literally what it says. It's a little pet shop.
I'm
blowing my brains out tonight, chat.
I'm trying. Shay should kill themselves. Unironically kill yourself. Kill yourself. Kill yourself. What the fuck is this? This is a child's toy. You thought this was hot? This is a child's fucking toy! What are you talking about? Oh, Grammarly, not now, Grammarly, not now! Yeah, because, like, they sent the toy. I responded back, link the proof. And then they sent them the LPS toy. Like, and then, because I didn't want to take another photo. Okay, so they didn't respond to this. Okay, hot take, right? If I'm talking to a girl, and they send me a picture of toys. Like, I ask for toys. Like I'm like, can I see your booty? And they send me a picture of that. I am probably never speaking to them again. I don't care how sexy they are. I don't care how horny I am. If you are sending the toy picture to Shay and they didn't cut contacts off of this, insane. What if it was a joke? That's a great question. I don't know. But if I'm flirting with somebody and they send me pictures of toys, I probably, like child's toys, like this is a toy that I would buy my niece or nephew.
Yep.
I would never interact with them again. And yes, Shay apparently stops responding, right? Apparently, Shay has stopped responding. I'm curious.
What if the toys are Gundam models?
Gundam models are sexy.
That's not a toy. That's a model. You just said it.
They're models. But like, you know what I mean? Like, this is like one of the fucking crazy things that this is one of the craziest things I've ever read in my entire life.
Falgi, genuinely, I had never seen something as grotesquely vile as this other than the Cine Bear document.
No. Cine Bear, no. Do not compare this to the Cine Bear document at
You really
all.
can't.
You
really can't.
Cine's document is very special. Cine's the document that Eno specifically puts out is a document filled with the disgusting rape art. None of this is rape art. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a rape comic to ask you to be engaged in. But like, I don't understand why this is happening. Yeah, the Cinebear doc had a lot of evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
These have a lot of allegations, but not necessarily a lot of evidence, so to speak.
Like, does this show anything? Okay. What
I don't
page
know
are we
if
on, Greg?
6.
Okay, let me see if it shows
Please,
anything.
I was going to ask you to do this earlier too, just to see if there's any. Maybe these annotations will actually link to something.
No, they don't.
Hope. I
They
mean, like,
don't.
I mean, no, if they link to something, but I mean, like, if they were in context.
Oh,
to
here are all
something.
the screen caps.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
Why would you
I
not?
don't know, dude.
Please, from the loving God of Christ, include the screenshots where they're there. You know what? Fuck it. We're not gonna. Oh my God, we're gonna have to read this. 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 I'm getting annoyed. Why didn't they come out about Shay earlier, Greg?
Well, I don't fucking know, dude. Because
Okay.
because it all feels like isolated incidences, right? 20 individual people or 20 plus individual people have weird interactions with a Undertale YouTuber and a Twitch streamer. And they think all these weird interactions are isolated incidences. But now that everybody starts talking to one another, you're realizing that Shay is just a sex pest who keeps interacting flirtatiously or sexually with their audience, and their audience happens to have minors in it. Whether they know it or not seems to be nebulous whether they were aware of it or not without concrete evidence. Jesus.
Fashion. First lady fashion, that's what I call it. Still, does it look good? Doesn't matter what your outfit looks like. Cause if you're beautiful, you're alright, buddy. Ooh, weird guy there. So, that'll be 29 cents. Here you go. Harvey Oswald? Yeah. You're under arrest for the assassination of John Fitzgerald Kennedy.
Wait! Where's the assassination? Where's the assassination happen? This is insane. This is insane.
Can I say something?
Go for it.
That feels like something Pi would have made.
That does feel like something Pi would make. You're not wrong, actually. This is insane. I think I'm losing my mind. All right, so why did they speak up about Shay? Say 2024 dynamic and someone else that was in a sexual nature. Wait, okay. There's a situation I will not give details that occurred in late 2024 that involved me finding out about a dynamic between Shay and someone else in the sexual nature. That person, victim 7, came to me in confidence about their feelings. And because of the guilt of knowing the knowledge I kept for them, Shay and my wanting...
Unironically, I was invested in LP's soap operas.
Thank you.
There was a big, like, side YouTube thing that was... I don't know if it was specifically Littlest Pet Shop, but I think it was Littlest Pet Shop, where it was... oh my God, I think it was Littlest Pet Shop soap operas. I don't know how I heard about this. I feel like Jenny Nicholson had a video about this or something. It was, or Aziz had like a video about that. I swear to God, I'm
Aziz
I'm
Ansari?
No, that's Aziz. I said Aziz.
I don't know who Aziz is either.
I know you don't. Cloudy does.
I hate this.
Thank you, Blue.
So
Thank you, Frank.
I hate this. I hate this so much. What is happening? I don't know what's happening. Okay, so they wanted to be... Okay, the reason I specifically brought this up is because Shay's reaction to me knowing that this information was one of the big reasons I was so terrified to confide in anyone about our interactions in... But what? They repeatedly told me that the interactions that they had were personal and private, and cited how it would have made me uncomfortable to read them because I'm Arrow Ace, and said that it made them uncomfortable that the person in question came to me they knew I was close with without their consent instead of talking to... What does that mean? This is so fucking vague. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna try something crazy.
Check the screen caps.
What if can I open this? Can I duplicate the tab? and then
Okay,
go
sure.
to here.
Mm-hmm.
Screen caps.
Okay.
Thank
All
you for the
right.
lovely drawing of the art. Screenshots are given in day, month, year order. Okay. Thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you, Shay. Gotta put the minors do not interact in the bio now. So this is them acknowledging that
Okay.
they just turned
Okay.
18. Okay. I think we're just gonna skip some of these.
Okay.
Hug. Why did you censor this? Thank you for reaching out. I deserve it. Head pat emoji. Why did you censor these?
Maybe they're not like generalized ones. They might be specific to servers, and they don't want to dox themselves.
I used to watch like Bakugan soap operas, but I barely remember them like those old custom GBA-style Pokemon adventure series on YouTube.
Thank you, Axis.
I
I've
watched a
ever
little bit of
engaged in
those,
any
I
those.
think.
I don't think I engaged in any of those.
I think I like saw some of them. I remember like the old days of like fucking like other shit. Oh my god, this is
Like
so bad.
Team 4-star runner and stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
machinimas and everything.
Good boy, haha, got him. Okay, whatever. I would be blunt. It to be fault taking years of screaming at each other. So this is about mom.
Okay.
It'll be okay, you dork. I need to vent. If you need to vent, blah 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 blah. And I think this is them venting. Maybe I don't know how this one works out. I think this is them maybe starting the vent and like maybe trying to diffuse it. Love from Mayo, glad things work out for you, bestie. I hope this continues because you deserve it. Okay, sure. You got dumpy, you know it, and I'm hot as fuck and you know it. Hey, say something for the rest of us. You can't handle all that genderful dumpy to yourself. That's a sentence I just typed. Are you saying you want me to have a fat ass? Or actually, that implies that I don't already... Wait. Okay, the proof. I don't care about this.
Minecraft.
Blank ass. He is freaky and trusted today. You know, known arrow person blank ass has been in several relationships before and is currently in a relationship with someone who's validating of and unexpecting of things and providing the same thing because I'm arrow ace. Okay, congratulations. But like, this is you guys talking about it. But like, I'm confused because who's black? That means other people are calling you this.
Yes, I think that was the implication because it was a nickname that Shay started in the server. Or started in the server.
I don't know.
You're death packing.
Okay, I'm a small beanpole. I'm just a little guy so my ass is probably not going to be that big. You're deaf packing. Yeah, I totally have the biggest ass known to man. 100% real. Definitely, I believe it. Swear to God, this is going to end up with you taking a picture of your ass, and it's going to end up looking like one of those Riz memes. I do actually have a photo of me turned on the side showing off my Omuri hoodie. Flustered emoji. But what? Okay, so you definitely got the... Oh, that's a cute hoodie. Element. Okay.
Okay, that's the... Whatever the hoodie is.
This all seems...
Amori hoodie.
Okay, again, spawn camping, but none of this seems expressly unconsensual. Grooming, potentially. Grooming. You know what? We'll call this grooming. Can we call this grooming?
I don't know. I got... put a poll. No, don't do that.
Is spawn camping grooming? Let me know now, I guess. Let me know with tips. Tip if you think spawn camping is grooming.
As someone that is the oldest person on YouTube 2007, there were Thomas is the Tank, MLP, puppets and little pet shop soap operas on YouTube.
Can we all just say it's grooming? So you know what? Yeah, let's just call this grooming behaviors. That's fine. Because we're not getting through this entire doc. Let's be real. This is way too much. Like way too fucking much. Ass discussion. Flexing into me, mad dumpy, walking in the hallway, suddenly hug them. Stop. No, okay, this is them exploding and reciprocation. Cute PFP featuring witch clothes. You want to get spooky PFP. Okay, so this is the art. No, I appreciate you. I have a lot of trust in you and your understanding and respect towards things. Really appreciate that. I feel very comfortable around you. I consider you one of my closest friends and one of the few people I actually, okay, you're fucking awesome. Okay, this is love bombing. This is love bombing. I'm gonna be real. This is what love bombing looks like. This is love bombing. chat. If anyone accuses me of love bombing again, I don't have DMs just like this. Sometimes I am mean. Thanks, sort of just trauma dumped on you. This is love bombing! The person this was given my consent to the screenshot, blank. There's so much redacted.
You might as well not even have this.
At the same time, it does make me kind of uncomfortable that this was brought up to someone knows I'm close with without my consent instead of talking to blank. I'm struggling to phrase this without explicitly telling you what it's about or what I'm not sure. It's complicated that I could say that you can relax. Autism to autism communication. How the fuck do you write a sentence? You're gonna try and guess what it is, aren't you? I mean, I am subconsciously thinking what it could be. You okay? Sorry, I got a bit anxious earlier. The treat on the alt, blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry for worrying you. This is their suicide.
You would know what love bombing
ideations.
looks like. Lol.
Fuck you, you stupid pinker bitch.
Too rude.
This is incredibly valid. That's reasonable. I was trying to be coy bringing this up. Next time, don't hesitate. Blah, 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 blah.
Shay is draking too close to the high school girl basketball team.
Yes, thank you.
Do you know what's crazy, Axis? I thought you were I thought you.
You thought you meant Drake and Josh?
Drake, yes.
You thought
they
Drake
both
Bell
work.
from Drake and Josh?
They both work. There's no good famous Drakes. There's no good famous Drakes.
If that gives you what is this? This is do they have like a hair fetish?
Yeah, that was one of the allegations they wrote up.
Is this the hair fetish? Are we just accusing them of having a hair fetish?
At PZB 1017 became a member. At PZB 1017 celebrates 2 months of membership. Whoa, Falgi. Put down the 9.
I'm having a rough time with this doc. I'm not gonna lie. I'm having a real rough time.
9mm.
That reminds me, probably cut my hair shorter. I'm a fan of cute boys. Hey, your hair's texture is really poofy. This, I don't know. This, okay.
It was in the
okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask my trans audience members and my non-binary audience members, because like this is something that I actually have like a curiosity about. Is this feeling of hair, right? Like maybe because I don't know this. Is this like, I assume this is like gender affirming, right? Like this feels like a weird, like this feels like a gender affirming conversation, that their hair texture is so nice and fluffy, that it's so well taken care of, that this feels very like gender affirming, not necessarily fetish affirming, if that makes any sense. I don't know how true that is, but the context that I'm being given and like looking here, this feels like something that like Shay is non-binary, but clearly femme leaning. Unclear I'm trans mask and chopped all my hair off.
I'm gonna ping you something real quick.
It can be depending on the context. I mean, like, that's fair. Like I just like I don't have the gender dysphoria, so it is like so I don't know sometimes. I don't think so, but it's like depends on the context. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, some people are saying that it's gender affirming. Some people are saying that it's not. I mean, for I could only like speak to like for men, like baldness is like a thing, right? And like people feel very uncomfortable about being bald. So Greg.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna look up something.
You're just gonna look up the end of this. Can we end here?
Chat, to bring back the KP, sometimes you know, they call me the Joe Pesci of the commentary community, because sometimes I just...
It wasn't on screen, and I only heard the bullets going, and I thought it was Nostalgia Critic.
Are we all in agreement now? You know what? I'm done. This is insane. This is insane. What more do I have to read at this point? You're confirming that you did this again. Did they? Okay, I'm going to ask if they ever got... Okay, you know what? I'm going to do the craziest thing.
We can go to those tweets.
Okay. Okay, so this is one instance of sexual assault. Where's the other?
No, that was the
You're
preface.
too tall to be commentary.
No,
Joe
it's
Pesci.
going through the entirety of the document.
That's Aspen's, right?
Yeah. Let me look up SA.
For what? That's a bad idea. Look at that.
No, I want to see if I can find SA.
What are you trying to find for?
If there's any other claims of SA.
In all of them?
Yes. It's going to go through the entire document.
But that's if somebody specifically types it as SA, not as assault or as rape.
You know what? That's great. Let me look up rape. No rape. Minor. 12 instances of minor. Minor. Okay, what is this? There is proof. Okay. There's a vent channel talking about masturbation. There's proof that at least 2 minors saw the masturbation chat. They were only 17. I hate everything here. Okay.
I can't believe you're speed running URR.
One time a minor thing. Okay, that's a minor thing. Minors. The minors. Why was a mod minor? Wait. Shay mod in 2021, mods were under 18. A 17-year-old, 16-year-olds, and a 15-year-old. Okay, fuck.
Well, hold on. So we knew this. We knew the 17-year at least because that's Anonymous 1. Anonymous 1 was saying that they got modded at 17, and a month later they were 18, and then Shay said to put minors DNI in bio.
Yeah, no. So in 2021, they would have. So if they were born in 2000, they would have been 21. So these are people. Okay, so this is This is Anonymous 3's report, and then this comes in from Anonymous 1's 20. So if we go to Anonymous 1 and we go to 20 screenshot, let's go to screenshot 20. Hey, bottoms on my iPhone, blank at self. Okay, this doesn't show me anything. You said refer to the minors existing at 20. What about 21? Freaky, blah, 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 blah. Nope. No, so there's no mention of the minor mods. However, it's never... I'm sorry that you got groomed, honey. Okay. Fuck me, dog. Like, this is insane. And do note at this time, Anonymous 6 was only 19 and Shay was... What? I don't care about a 19 to 21-year-old. I care about the fact that you were drunk at 17. But you were drinking in the comfort of your home, I guess? Okay, this is bad. Like, okay. Shay should not be encouraging the minors in their audience to be drinking on screen. That's absolutely insane. That's disgusting. That's absolutely insane. Okay, so... Yeah, 19 to 21 is nothing. I don't care about 19 to 21. What I care about is... Oh, there's Imgers. There's Imgur stuff. Holy shit. Okay, wait. We go to Imgur now. Agreed. Okay. My scouting list recently is blank. Agreed, but not until they're 18, Lamau. Was unaware they weren't 18. I thought they were 20. Blank is 17. So Willie J is the person that came forward with the document. I don't know what scouting list means. Is this in reference to moderation?
I would assume, if I'm being charitable, but then had multiple by this statement stating having
Yeah,
multiple
so there's
underage
so it's the
mods.
discussion of modding. Hope you like being purple for like a week, Lamau. Yo, so purple was so they would just mini mod people randomly, and potentially the mini mods were minors. So scouting list is for minors. I mean minors. Holy fuck! Or is for mods. Okay, what else? Minorly revealing posts. I found it concerning that minors were able to plainly see that image. So one of the things that this Willie J person is alleging is that, again, Shay, being the sexual degenerate that they are, did not care that they had minors in their audience and would post about sex shit, and under the guise of body positivity and happiness. And this is really fucking weird. I hate this. Body positivity should be understanding when the naked body should be used and unused. I again would like a screen cap of this. However, okay, wait, here we go. This is 2023. All right, okay. You be Willie, I'll be whatever. I'll be Shay.
Okay, but genuinely, while it's on the topic, I do not think that should have been posted without a spoiler tag or whatever they call it on Twitter.
But it did have a spoiler tag. So Lamau, another person says,
Anonymous
wait, but the second one didn't.
No, I'm talking about the most recent one he sent.
Alt Twitters are for people who are willing to see anything, Blank says. Shay goes on to say, oh, I mean, it's not NSFW, so... Yeah, I mean, it wasn't NSFW. I opened up the private and got flashed with suggestive and quickly looked away. Keyboard smash. Also, hi, Trusted.
I mean, it isn't outright cock, but like, yeah, this.
Shay goes on to say, it's not NSFW. Twitter doesn't have a suggested label in it, as it just has a nudity one. I'm going to destroy Elon Musk. Also, it makes it so people don't want see the tweet either for some reason. LMAO. Yeah, we're gonna read his apology next. I'm not doing this for another hour. Anyway, I could just be myself on my private alt Twitter. Thanks. Of course, silly. I personally just wasn't expecting. Ha 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 ha. Oh, good thing it wasn't a public space when I checked his recent selfie. I felt confident about a picture I took and wanted to post it there. More power to you! Just wasn't expecting it! If I had a spoiler tag anything suggestive, where's the line with that? Bitch, you have minors in your audience. They can find your fucking Twitter. They could have found it. They could have found the NSFW Twitter and lied on their age. And yes, that is bad, but this is why. You see, this was an argument I made for Leadhead. Leadhead started doing OF, but the problem was that they were still minors transitioning out of their audience and still in the audience because they were there for the gaming content. Greg.
Yeah. Let's go to the
response.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, without having finishing the full doc, our takeaway is the doc is
bad,
poorly formatted.
Yes.
There are tons of allegations. There are decent amount of screenshots. A lot of stuff is censored for anonymous allegations, and it does seem that there are at least allegations of sexual misconduct.
Yes.
Possibly grooming of of very often 17-year-olds turning to 18-year-olds.
Yeah,
Of a
once
fan
is
base, of a
once
younger
is
fan base.
happenstance, twice is a pattern.
Young underage peoples in discords.
Yeah.
It's running the gamut here, and then on top of that, sexual assault allegations from people that seem to be close with Shay, and including Shay's partner. Again, having not finished the entire Google Doc because it is formatted so almost incomprehensibly bad.
Yes, I think the too long didn't read is that Shay the creator Shay has a history of being sexually inappropriate with friends, having poor boundaries regarding sex. Some of the most damning allegations are sexual assault of at least two friends that we know of, as well as potentially other people within the document. However, the document is written in an incomprehensible way that you need to have enough time to read 200 fucking pages of what is potentially a lot of fluff to where is the meat and potatoes. I am very sorry.
Emotional statements, a lot of redacted information for anonymity's sake.
Yeah, I am very sorry for the people's and stories that we did not get to. That is unfortunate, but please read it on your own. But let's get the Shay's statement in private on the 20th. So today,
what's the top of this tweet thread too? I'm just curious about.
Top of this tweet thread is as follows. This is what Shay told me and my friends before the document came out, and he was instantly banned, server, Discord, yada yada yada. Okay. So he talked about it and immediately went into it. Okay, so let's go into Shay's final statements. I will be Shay. You will be somewhat of a deity. Hey, I wanted to post something here before I vanish for a very, very long time. You all were very wonderful friends to me, and I appreciate every ounce of love and care and support I got from you guys.
Take care of yourself.
But the truth is, I made horrible, horrible decisions, and I've done terrible things. I have done catastrophic damage to the people I loved, and this will soon be shown publicly, and this will be the end. You all deserve to hear it from me. I know you will all be hurt, betrayed, seeing what I had been doing over the years, and I'm so sorry that I have inflicted this on you. People who have given me nothing but kindness. I have serious issues, undiagnosed. Sorry, I needed a glass of water. Undiagnosed hypersexuality that has led to an unbelievable, disgusting pattern of me seeking out sexual interactions with friends, many of which I met originally as fans. How about many of which you met when they were 17? I abused the platform that everyone gave to me. I abused the forgiveness and the leniency that people gave me. I don't think I can really put into words the amount of hurt I have inflicted on these people closest to me. I don't deserve what I have, and I need to sever myself from the internet while I get help. I will start therapy today, but I have to do this away from the internet in a place where I know I can't hurt anyone else. I know all of you were so excited to have me here and to get to know me better as a friend. Frankly, I don't deserve that. The damage I have dealt into my own community is unforgivable. Gregory.
I didn't really want to interject, as I fear I'm quite blunt, but I appreciate you giving us some clarification, as many of us were very worried as you've spiraled for the last few months. A lot of how we view the situation hinged on details we didn't really have in specific instances of circumstantials, but we know now, and everyone can form the perspectives and process it how they want to. You are undeniably in the wrong, and abusing your platform is just fucked up, plain and simple. But I will say that recognizing that and thus giving up your platform and seek proper help away from everything is the first step in the right direction, and I wish you luck going forward. I know this will cut deep for a long time, but don't let it kill you. You deserve more than that, and you should get help so that you can apologize to those you hurt, regardless of whether forgiveness will be given or frankly is deserved, and then continue on your own path. Sad to see you go, and we all really do love you and are glad that we get to spend some time with you as a friend. But I think we all know it'll be a long while before we see you around again, so I guess just take care of yourself out there. The end.
Oh God, there's more. I appreciate the sentiment. Thank you. The truth of the matter, though, is that I have given the people I hurt empty apologies over and over again, and it means nothing. I will never earn their forgiveness, but I suppose that's a part of life. I had chances to stop this and pissed on them. I couldn't stop myself from continuing, even though I knew it was wrong, and I knew it shouldn't be doing it. And my ego got in the way of me getting help this entire time. Because it was also so easy to blame someone else, or blame something else, or deflect away the blame. I'm entering a hell of my own making, but I do believe I can get better. I have to. I have never felt this horrible in my life, so guilty over the pain that I've inflicted on the people who did nothing but show me love and care. I don't want to try to obscure the truth or influence how you feel about me, though. The fact that you can read what I did and still offer me well wishes speaks volumes of the type of people you are, and I'll value those words.
Can't heal a wound without bleeding first, I suppose.
For some reason, it often takes my entire world falling apart to make a change. I'm not entirely sure what the reason is. Being dense? Egotistical? I think it stems from a deep, deep fear of being wrong, and so I'm defensive. I deflect, I fight, tooth and nail, and for an opening I have. And it leads to situations ballooning wildly out of control instead of being dealt with while they can be considered simple mistakes. I don't think messaging 17-year-olds is simple! Thank you for subscribing, Eric Games.
Thank you, Eric. I really fucking hate philosophizing about why you did something horrific.
Yes. Like this is like you. There's evidence of you grooming. And I do want to point out that in the side of this tweet thread, this person acknowledges they did not have the document at the time. That it would come out, and it would come out about 40 minutes after.
Oh, what timing?
Which does suck. I do want to be real. That does suck, but again, that's just life.
You get one chance to learn the lesson, and it's very telling that you've decided to take it. And I agree with everyone else. I hope you get better and can treat whoever comes into your future with a little more kindness. We all really do care about you, regardless of how hurt or betrayed or disappointed we are. And we still don't even have all the details. Everyone is going to hit rock bottom at least once, but you can get back up in time. They probably wouldn't have added this.
Yeah, knowing everything, they probably wouldn't have added this. But again, so that is the end of the Shay allegations. Honestly, I think we could conclusively say that this YouTuber should rest in piss and shit for the rest of their lives. If they get better, that's great. But I think one of the most important things is that the only way for them to actually make any reasonable change, any like actual change, actionable change, and things like that, is to not return to YouTube. Listen, I don't always like, I'm not for deplatforming, quote unquote, and all this shit, but like, this is somebody whose sexual deviancy directly impacted minors and people who were turning 18. There's no reason for them to have a public platform. There's just no reason for them to return to it. It's much like anybody who borders around this sexual inappropriateness around minors. It's just not okay. I know people are going to be like, oh, well, they're just 17-year-olds, yada, 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 days away from their 18th birthday. But it's clear that on multiple accounts, Shay, the YouTuber Shay, with 2 Y's, makes conversations and then makes illicit passes at them days after they turn 18. You're right! I should!
Hit him with the LTG Falgi.
Are you ready, chat?
Your life literally is as valuable as a summer ant. I'm just gonna stomp you. You're gonna keep coming back. I'm gonna seal up all my cracks. You're gonna keep coming back. Why? Because you keep smelling the syrup. You worthless bitch ass nigga. You're gonna stay on my dick until you die.
Say it, LTG!
You serve no purpose in life. Your purpose in life is to be in my stream sucking on my dick daily.
That's right, LTG!
Your purpose in life is to be in that chat blowing a dick daily. Your life is nothing. You serve 0 purpose. You should kill yourself now and give somebody else a piece of that oxygen and ozone layer that's covered up so that we can breathe inside this blue trap bubble. Because what are you here for? To worship me? Kill yourself. I mean that with 100%.
I haven't seen all of this, but yes, Dale, please pay your child support, buddy. You should pay your child support. And that, chat, is the end of this stream. To all of the crazy ass, to the 250 people that were here, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. That was awesome, Base. Thank you guys for like sitting out here. This was a crazy fucking stream. Amazing
last minute
time.
too. Yeah,
last minute stream. It wouldn't have happened if I had work today. But this was an amazing fucking stream. Fuck this Shay person. I really don't like them. They should get off the fucking internet since they clearly admitted to all of this. They're not even denying that it happened. So if anyone wants to go through the arduous challenge of reading a 200-page Google Dockie, you don't have to. Shay made the post themselves. But before doing that,
do you have any predictions?
They'll be back in 2 months.
Yep. I think there's going to be a here's what they didn't tell you video.
Yes.
I feel like there's going to be a here's my side of it. I'm not going to roll over and give away my 400 and whatever K sub channel. I feel like there's going to be some form of Cinder styled 1,000 page clapback, but I could be wrong. Maybe they fuck off. We'll see.
All right, it's pretty much. But yes, chat, I will go to the end title card screen. Remember to like and subscribe. Like the video today. Tip if you want to. Who's comeback is gonna be first, Parlo or Shay? Well, Parlo's still around. Oh, if you didn't see, I argued with Parlo on Dickers' stream. You can find that on Dickers' channel. It was a small bit, but it was very, very funny. Apparently, Internet Adjacent is going to be responding. He will only talk to me in DMs, by the way. But that's not the point. Goodbye, everybody. And remember, spayed and neuter your pets. Goodbye,